Yeah, I got mine.
Limo Talk. Hello, everybody. We're on. Welcome. Oh, God. The greatest radio ever.
I have
Thanks for the
my
countdown.
shirt created by Sicko clothing line here.
Oh, it's right here. Here it is. Sicko tees and transfers. Custom apparel, merchandise, embroidery, and bling.
Bling. I want to get some bling.
We got some bling going
This
on.
is the Strong Island Sicko
Denim jacket.
denim jacket. Thank you, Bobby. I'm already can't talk. I apologize.
He's pumping out one a week of those, so you can you can put your order in now.
It's actually pretty
Makes
nice.
a perfect Christmas gift.
It does. It does. All right. Bobby Inns, 41 in Zarello, the funniest man that I know for the last 13 years.
Yeah, I'm cracking him up when I get here. He's like, "Why don't you just leave me the fuck alone?"
I didn't say that.
Yeah. I didn't say you had cheap wine either.
You guys, wait a minute. Bought up extraordinaire.
I didn't either.
Richard Zarelli here tonight. It's just the three of us. Next week, the great and powerful Billy Geyer is coming to hang out with us.
Billy Geyer.
Billy Geyer coming to hang out with us
Hey.
next week. He's not here tonight, so it's just us boys. What's going on?
And I just had a nice weekend. I did a Met game yesterday against the Royals, where it was the most windy afternoon I've ever spent at Citi Field.
And they lost 11-7.
11-7, and to me, they should have actually won that game. They actually went ahead, and then Pete Alonso tied the game up with a home run, and then they just kept giving it up with the pitching. And I don't understand this whole thing with this guy Minaya, the pitcher they got from, I don't know who the fuck they got him from, but they left him in to get shelled. And once you put yourself in a hole like that, you're not coming back.
I don't think he has the resources right now.
No,
I
but,
think I don't think he has the. I think
Budo,
dude.
Might be
Every time he
resting, guys.
pitches, he
he's-
pitches a
he's
good game.
This guy's impressing me. I did not expect this guy to be what he is. He's good.
Right.
He's good.
Well,
Might
sometimes
be like
that
Dr.
happens.
K.
How was that? Were you there today? Did you
No,
do
I didn't
that?
go today.
You didn't
I
go
went
to
to
that,
my
huh?
son's game at baseball, whatever they're calling it. Not calling it baseball heaven anymore. It's Lasorda's Legacy Field.
Park.
Yeah.
You're out there often, huh?
Yeah, once a month, man. Every few weeks, whatever it is.
How was the
But
game?
It was good. They won a doubleheader.
Nice. Who'd they
Old
play?
Westbury. They played
Westbury?
Mount St. Mary's or some Mount.
Mount St.
Something-
Mary's. That's a no. Mount
I was going
St.
to
Mary's
say
is a
Mounted
team.
St. Mary's, but that sounds horrible.
That's terrible, especially this close to East.
Where was you playing? I was.
That's
We
not
were
good.
mounting St. Mary's.
Somebody was.
Yeah, it's just Mount St. Mary's, I guess, college. And
good.
there was a home run. It was home run city. It was like Old Westbury hit 10 home runs today.
That's amazing.
10 home runs.
Two guys hit 4 each.
Wow.
Each.
Any of
Four?
them?
Yeah.
In
Any
one
of the-
game?
In 2 games.
In 2 games, huh?
Wow.
Here, just so you know, Mike Nicolia, for his 30th birthday, which was last Friday, sent you guys a cookie for his, I guess this
He
is
sent us a cookie.
one. He sent one for you.
The only reason he likes you is because you smell like a cookie.
One for him.
What's that from?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Santa Claus 3.
Oh, I'm not getting that.
Yeah.
No chance.
How he got the other one, Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom.
Yeah.
I got that one.
And
He
one for
said
Bobby
I
You
was
got
it.
that one. I'm the one that right.
And one
Set
for
the
Bobby
line.
Lacerda. It's an Oreo cookie if you'd like it.
Well, there's 3 of us and one for Bobby Lacera. How's
No,
that
I'm
gonna
not
work?
having one. I had one already.
Oh, you're trying to cut down?
I had one. That's why it's open. Yeah, I'm trying to cut down a little bit. I've noticed I've gotten a little chunky on, 20 pounds on the TV a lot.
Really?
People have been
Well,
saying.
you think you gained weight?
Are people commenting?
I think
gotten
you're the same
comments.
weight
I
as you
haven't
were
seen
in
any comments.
2011.
You don't get comments on here. I get comments during the week.
Oh, I
these
was gonna
people
say-
are
Comments
miserable.
during the
Yeah,
week,
you're going to
so
go
people-
by Greg. Greg is going to fucking
Right,
say
like
it.
DiFilippo,
He'll be the one to
who's
say
the,
it. Yes.
Right. Who's the one?
DiFilippo did say.
Yeah, about 12
I'm
times.
sure he did.
You look a little puffy.
Right, looking all right, puffy on the camera.
I'm sorry.
I love the line from Friends.
All right, so now you played with music.
The
He's
line-
done-
I
he's
did, but it's not playing.
The line from Friends, you know that
Bobby,
Courtney
I
Cox.
can't hear the music.
Hello.
Sorry.
Courtney Cox, who used to play, what was the part she played on that show? I forgot.
Who?
But
Rachel.
No,
that was-
Rachel was Jennifer
Monica.
Aniston.
Monica.
And she was fat when she was young. and they're showing a video of when she was fat, and she goes, and they're going, "Wow, Monica, you look pretty heavy over there." And she goes, "Well, the camera adds 10 pounds," and the guy Ross, what's
Ross?
Not Ross.
Chandler
goes, "How many cameras do they have on you?" But it was like, yeah, so you got 10 pounds.
Dude, I'm trying.
show.
I want to lose a little weight. I want to try to get a little bit healthier.
This has been the theme of our show for 14
No, it
years.
has not, because I'm trying a lot harder. I don't.
Black is very slimming.
That's why I have black on tonight. Thank you, Bob. You're wearing black too,
I
aren't
know,
you?
it's very slimming.
And he's wearing.
I always wear
black.
I'm always in black.
I've been wearing
black or red.
since 1984, probably.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I go back longer than that.
Absolutely.
1981.
Yeah, but you like red. But you like red too.
Me.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, red and black.
Red and black.
Everything's got to be red
That's
and
why
black.
the show
Right.
has that. I did that for you.
I'm more
Oh, my
blue.
God, that was for me? Oh, my God.
Oh,
nice
shut
of
up, you
you.
dicks.
Wasn't that sweet?
I hate you.
A little tear came to Bobby's eye.
That is the truth. When I was putting together the next logo.
I know, we've talked about this.
Okay, so you acknowledge it. Don't make me feel
I
like.
said I wanted it done in red and black. I said if you could do that. And you said, all right, we'll do it in red and black. It wasn't like it just came to you. In the
I've
middle of
always
it.
been a
Didn't
blue-
come to you in a dream.
No. The Limo
Or green.
Talk, hashtag Limo Talk, Bobby Lacerra put together the writing, how that's done.
Right.
That's
Font.
more of the font.
We had that ugly font
Yeah,
first.
correct. That's more of like
No,
a
this
rock.
is a-
That's like a rock and roll font.
Yes, I
Okay.
like this font. I liked it when he put it on the shirt.
Correct.
Thought it was great.
All right, so then we went with
And
the red.
the share of the show, which is slightly italic slanted, I like,
Correct.
and block letters.
Correct.
Because it's very clearly red.
The Sicko logo
That's what I like
is like
about it.
this, the two C's stick out.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, they stick out. This.
Well, I just put this up there for
No,
anybody's
the
interested.
C's.
No,
in
he's
Sicko.
saying his Sicko logo, the two C's really kind of stick up.
Bobby,
What?
I think the
S
S should
and
be
the
bigger.
I.
I think the S should be bigger.
I think I agree because that's the beginning of the acronym.
Correct.
Acronym?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
Wow.
it stands for
An acronym.
Strong Island.
You know what an acronym is?
You know what an acronym is?
no.
All right, NASA is an acronym. NASA.
Do I know
The
what?
letters of the
Sicko
letters
is
of
an
the
acronym.
The first letter of each word
Yes.
makes another word.
All right,
Right.
all right. Let me
NASA.
do NASA. So NASA is an acronym.
Snafu.
Correct.
Snafu is an
Snafu
acronym.
is an acronym.
Messed
What
up.
does snafu stand for? Does that you know?
Situation normal, all effed up.
Right. Exactly.
I didn't know that.
Situation
Yes.
normal, all
That's
fucked
what a
up.
snafu is. Something that should be going normally and gets all fucked up.
Mickey Delaney says, once you go black, you never go back.
I never went back.
Ann Rotney. Hello, Ann Rotney.
Fair
What's
point.
You
happening?
wonder why I always dress in black.
Greg
Why you never
DiFilippo.
see bright colors on my back.
I want to talk to
You ever hear that Johnny Cash song? That's me.
I have heard that song.
Greg has been seeing a massive amount of military at his airport near his house, and he's also seen a massive amount
He
of...
lives in a nuclear waste
he said-
town.
I'm not surprised. Considering
He's
what's
in
going on in the
Tampa.
world.
He lives in a
No,
good
I'm
area.
kidding. Why would he have this message?
I don't know. He's going to. He's supposed to call us later at 516.
That's because
945
That's because those Iranians
Oh,
attacked
this is the
Israel.
panic call that's coming
Yeah.
from Greg DiFilippo.
Well, dude, he was right before COVID too. He says, "Aunt, I don't know what's going on." He goes, "Aunt, I don't know what's going on." He goes, "There's something happening. There's just a lot of activity."
I didn't need Greg to tell me. All I needed to do was get on the railroad, Long Island Railroad, and see every Asian person wearing a mask 2 months before the outbreak. And I was like, what the fuck's going on with the masks?
I remember that. They were walking, and they were the only ones that had a mask on.
They knew.
They knew.
They knew something.
Good evening from Joan Croupier. Hello, Joan.
I don't put it
How
by
are
anybody.
you? Hope Danielle is well. Say hello. What? I don't listen. I noticed it when I was driving in the city that they were walking across they were walking with these masks constantly, and that was in
Some of them are still doing it.
in December. Did you just?
There are some people that are still wearing masks. You realize that,
talking
right?
to the TV.
Yeah, but you were just talking to me, weren't you? When I
I was like, yeah, don't stop mentioning people. Joan, Daniel, the other one doesn't listen to our show, so let's not.
oh, I don't.
We only mention people who listen.
She
to
has listened.
If
to
she listens to our show, she will get a mention.
Debbie Broderick
Debbie
says hello.
Broderick.
Hi,
says
Debbie.
hello.
She
Debbie
just said
Broderick
hello.
has to get a mention.
You
She
gotta
listens
get a
all
mention.
the time.
To get a mention, you
And I-
must be watching.
Okay, so Danielle.
Rule.
Joan, tell Danielle to turn the show on for a
And
minute,
then she gets a
and
mention.
then she gets a mention.
A mention.
That's great. You know what? That's the new policy.
That's going to be our rule.
should be.
If you're not watching, we ain't saying you.
And you know what else?
Is Fran Gatto watching?
Fran Gatto is
Should
not watching.
not have said her name.
Nope.
Scratch, delete her name.
Yeah.
What's your pal that worked with Vinny DeSanti?
Watching?
No.
Do not mention his name.
Okay.
Nobody is mentioning Vinny DeSanti
Too
tonight.
late. You already did.
Mickey Delaney.
He's watching.
Watching?
Yes.
Hi, Mickey Delaney. How you
There
doing?
you
Welcome
go.
to the program.
There you go.
It actually says 63 more already.
What do you want from
Oh,
me,
my
brother?
God. The numbers are just blowing us out. I mean, it's just like amazing.
The numbers watching live.
I love when he sends those.
Yeah.
He said, like, what does that mean?
What do you
know what I
mean?
mean? He sends that right.
He sends it. I sit there going, what the fuck?
Or you
I
send
sent
the
you the TikTok
screenshots
numbers.
and you send the
Numbers, it's like
TikTok
numbers.
It shows you how many views in one day when I put
I don't know what that means.
It
What
means
does that mean?
I put a clip up to TikTok.
Would you put a clip on?
Why don't you put a fucking strap on, okay?
Oh, is that what you're thinking about? That's what your mind is
There's a
right
show.
now?
There's a show.
interesting.
There's a show during the
And
week that likes
see where he went
strap-ons.
with that?
Yeah, I can see that. Wow. Secret comes out after all these years.
You know,
I always knew there was a reason I sat on this side of the table.
I almost sat over there with you tonight.
Yeah, you should.
I would have had you. I know you don't like the front seat
Well, I do not like the front seat.
because I was going to sit next to this over here.
Well,
dude, you're getting a little bit arrogant with the way you're discussing me.
What?
What are you calling me this? I'm not. I'm not as this.
The way you're texting
like
me,
a friend of
you
mine-
text me constantly
a friend
with
of mine, we had
middle fingers, right?
Yeah.
You're
And-
play-
and
See, that's what
call
it is.
me
You bring it all upon
asshole.
yourself.
Yeah,
But-
right. And then you wonder
Wait,
why
wait,
people
a friend
react
of mine,
that way.
listen to
Wait,
this.
go.
I'm at a baseball game, and a friend of mine sitting there, and they had this security guard. They had this security guard with this big yellow thing on. He looked like a fucking bumblebee, right? He has this big yellow thing on. He's the security at the ball game.
Oh, God.
And one of the guys who I'm friends with is a coach on Essential's baseball team. He goes like this. He goes, "What is that gonna do?"
Who is that?
What he just reminded me of. He goes, "Look at that. What is that gonna do?" If anything breaks out, you know, I'm like, and that's what he's basically calling you that.
Well, because you have called me many other things.
Dude, I got a smiley face, a
A
wave,
smiley
and then a
face.
fuck you today. Did I or did I not?
Yes.
Who started that?
You did. Days before when you give me the middle finger.
You don't respond to 3 days. That doesn't matter. Those days
Well,
are over. That's
listen,
it.
I'm
was
busy.
stewing.
I can't help that.
He
I got
was
other
stewing.
things
Is he
going
allowed-
on in my life.
So if I sent you something, I give you the middle finger 3 days ago, just as a little goof.
Right.
If you don't respond for 3 days,
No, I'm gonna egg your house.
he responds.
He's offended that I responded
Wait,
with a
what's-
middle finger.
What is wrong?
3 days later.
So he saw it 3 days later.
Because I didn't do it immediately.
Because you know why?
It doesn't count.
Because during the week he won't
It
talk. 'cause-
expired.
No,
it expired.
during the week he won't talk to me. But then he gets into the
I'm
mode.
working.
Time out. He gets into fucking limo talk mode around 5 o'clock on a Sunday, and constantly on a Sunday sends me a text. Do you or do you not?
Well, to see if we're having a show, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Most times.
appropriate for us to be texting each other on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I sent you clips. I've been sending you guys clips.
Clips?
No,
I get
A
all your
clip.
clips.
I sent
get
you-
all
I
the-
sent you the
What
bird-
does this mean to me?
I
these
sent you the
clips?
bird flu clip that I wanted
Oh,
to talk.
thank God for the bird flu clip.
I'm playing all your new music you've been sending me all
I
week.
thought you
sending-
were sending me the bird flu clip because you wanted me to make sure I was sanitizing. I don't know what the fuck you wanted me to do.
Come
with
on,
it.
we talked about it. You see, you don't go by the last show. We talked about it that we thought something was coming up.
You know what happened to me yesterday?
See what he
Listen,
does?
listen
I
to
go
this.
into
He
a topic
deflects.
Check this
and
out.
he deflects.
Yes, he
You know how
deflects.
something
And then
comes-
he wants you to pay attention now.
Something-
Go ahead.
Shut the
Well,
fuck
listen,
up.
go ahead.
Something
I'm going to
comes-
share the show. Go.
Something comes full circle, and my mother used to always make this expression. She used to always say, "Oh, don't eat that. It's for the birds."
Okay.
Right.
It's for the birds. It's for the birds.
Yep.
Right? Yesterday, I'm sitting down. I'm eating a bagel, and I peeled out the insides. It was really doughy, and I threw it on the ground.
We need to know that.
No, it wasn't it wasn't
Was
a
it an
bagel.
A&S
It-
bagel?
no, it was a City Field pretzel.
Okay.
I ripped out and I threw a piece on the ground, and I was like,
How good could that
"That's for the birds." And then I said to myself, "That's what it means." All this time, I had no fucking idea.
Then when the
Oh,
It's
piece
for
that-
the
that
birds.
expression is for
You're
the
throwing it on
birds.
the ground for the birds, so it's only fit for the birds to eat.
Okay.
Because the pretzel that I was eating sucked. It was terrible. So I threw a piece down. I was like, "That's for the birds," and I was like, "For the birds."
It's for the birds.
It's for the birds. My mother used to always say that.
So what's your thoughts on that place in the last couple of days?
There's a lot of birds. Lots of birds.
They only got 18,000, so that's good.
Yeah, but you know what? The weather's been shitty, and I'll tell you what. I'm surprised at how
18?
spirited and how well they've been playing.
Okay.
I really am, and I'm kind of pleasantly surprised. But there was a pretty small crowd yesterday. It was windy as hell. It was rainy, windy, cold.
It was nasty.
And I was up on section 427, which is right where the ramp is over there. The only ramp in the entire ballpark is near 427, going all the way down to the bottom of the stadium. It's the
So
only-
they moved you from left field.
No, it's not. I don't have a normal spot. I'm there sporadically. I worked that spot. I actually had a great time. I had a really, really good time working because I had some people there that were really a lot of fun to talk to, and these little kids that were having a grand old time. And I'm talking to the mother, and I'm
I
going,
love that.
and the mother's got a blanket. She's covered. She's freezing. And I go, look at us. I go, we freeze, and the kids are having a grand old time and couldn't care
Right,
less.
in like a T-shirt.
And they couldn't care less. They were
Right.
having a pisser. They were just
Right.
funny laughing.
Because they're
having a
not
grand-
thinking about being
They
cold.
don't care. They're just
Right.
having fun, running around, eating food, whatever.
Yeah.
Mommy, I want ice cream. I was like, it's 12 to fucking degrees out.
You finding more kids coming to the games? A lot more, like a lot more younger people than.
No, not more than ever. No. You were going somewhere with that?
No, I just
kind of
I
disappointed at my answer.
no, because I think that they're focusing on trying to get like the younger generation,
Right.
the 8-year-old, the 10-year-old, the 15-year-old.
the ones with the cash.
No, the parents have the cash.
Right. The ones who, right.
The parents have the cash. But they're pushing for stuff like that. They're trying to get the younger generation.
I had this guy-
I know, but did they really? I always look at that and I say, like, I saw the promos for Yankee Stadium had like a promo on the Yes Channel before the season started about like all the new food they have at the stadium.
It's all about the food.
Right.
Is it
I know.
really?
Oh, City
Oh.
Field's all about the food.
Dude, yeah, it's all about the food. Like, they went on this whole thing, and I'm like, I didn't even know half this food existed at Yankee Stadium, to be honest with you. But they're like adding this and adding that. They're like, oh, we got to get people to experience at the ballpark. And I'm like, I come to watch the baseball game.
That's the new
But-
generation is not
but
about watching the
that's
baseball
right.
game.
But
that-
now
wait,
these,
why-
no,
It's all about what the baseball game is going on while you're eating
Right.
the good food.
while you're eating the good food.
Which sucks in
You're
a way
coming
because there's a
out-
lot of good things happening.
Well-
That's the sales pitch now.
Really?
That's the
come
angle.
to come to eat is the angle.
Well, not come to eat, but like the
Eat us.
whole,
Mets baseball. Eat us.
more people would go to the stadium if you offer them more than just a hot dog.
Remember when you were a kid?
Like the casual fan
When
who
I
doesn't
was a
really
kid,
care about the game. Yeah, the game's
was-
going on, but I want to go there and try that steak sandwich I saw on Channel
that true?
7.
It was hot dogs, maybe a hamburger, very rare. Maybe pizza if they had it. I don't know. Hot dogs, soda, beer, pretzels.
Okay.
That was it. That's pretty much it. Cracker Jack.
And now-
peanuts.
and now-
Right? Now it's a freaking plethora of, I don't know if that's the right word, but tons and tons of food. Just so many different kinds of food, and people are just loaded up. They're walking with trays like you wouldn't believe. And that's what I was doing
See?
yesterday. I was these two ladies. They came with their kids, and I said to them, they're walking with this hot food, and it's freaking windy as hell. And they're sitting up in 5. I said to the lady, I said, what section are you in? She goes, I'm in section 527. I go, 527, very important. What row? She goes, 17. I go, that's the last row.
Oh my God! She had to walk all the way
I
up there with all
says,
that food.
you got all that food? I says, and plus, it's going to be windy as fuck.
Did you help her?
So I said, here, go sit in 427. I
Good.
sat her down over there.
Good.
And then this other lady came, same thing, and I did the same thing with her.
Good.
Sat there.
Are you allowed to do that?
I did it.
Okay, I'm just here.
I could do, yes. As long
It's
as,
like customer
as long-
appreciation.
No, they don't encourage you doing that. No. But you got to use your discretion. The ballpark was empty.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make these people with their little kids go walking all the way up when they're standing there with this hot, delicious
understand.
food that they just
So you
spent
did the right thing.
$48 on
Yeah, I know.
for 2 items, And they're saying, I'm not going to make them go up the stairs with it in the wind, get it blown over, and somebody's going to get like fucking onions blown in their face off of their plate, I was like, sit right here. There's nobody here.
That's awesome.
So
See,
I
that's
sat there, and they sat here, and they sat there the whole game. Then I put them in the handicap section, wheelchairs.
Oh, there's a good area over there
Right.
too. That's right
That's
off the
a good
railing.
spot.
And so right by the stairway there, I stand in front with the glasses on the stairway. I'm
Yeah.
standing there, and the girl goes like this. She goes, this wind. I go, got a little secret for you. See where I'm standing? Stand next to me. She stands there. She goes, oh, this really cuts down the wind. I said, why do you think I'm standing here? I said, come on. Definitely. Now, I got a vendor standing over there in section 427, 428, and he's sitting there, he's going, ice cold beer,
Oh my God.
Cracker Jack and peanuts. Ice cold beer, Cracker Jack and peanuts. I go over to him, I go, listen to me. Drop the ice cold right now. Just say beer. Just say beer. I says, and by
Right.
the way, the song goes peanuts and Cracker Jack. Say peanuts and Cracker Jack.
Jacks.
Do not say Cracker Jack and peanuts. Sounds
Right.
fucked up.
It sounds weird.
So he's looking at me like this. I go, it sounds fucked up. I says, and drop the ice cold beer part. Just say beer. So I says, Cracker Jacks? No. Peanuts?
Bobby is
Right.
now Bobby's now director,
I have
of concession vending in the stands.
I have a blast when I'm there. I'm fucking with people all day long.
Did they come up to you
Listen.
often? Wait.
Yeah.
Wait,
hold
yes,
on.
they say the same thing often. Joe Pepitone or Keith Hernandez.
No, never heard Joe Pepitone.
Artie Lang called you Joe Pepitone.
That was funny.
Artie Lang. Come on.
Right, so
I wasn't
anyway,
there that night.
So now
I was
I go like
working.
this. I go like this. I go, peanuts, Cracker Jacks, and beer. He goes, you know what? Why don't you say it? I go, okay. So I'm saying, I go, beer, Cracker Jacks, peanuts. No, peanuts and Cracker Jack, peanuts and Cracker Jack. He's going.
Wow, you're good.
So all of a sudden, I walk away and I hear him go, hey, get your beer, get your peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I was like, yes.
All of a sudden, people are throwing money at him.
That is so great. See, that's great. You know what is even
good.
greater? I actually like the fact that you moved them down. And you had enough of a heart to see what was going on and to move. Yes, that's the Mike Nicola, your
I'm going to try.
goodbye,
And by the
goodbye
way,
gift.
Which one is mine of the three?
That
These
one.
were the nicest people. They were just
Good.
the nicest people.
And you need that. All right,
And,
so
the kids having a grand old time is
Can I-
is really a day maker. It is.
That is the best part.
A bunch of little kids.
so now, do you ever walk out of there and go, wow, that experience must have sucked? Or you walk out of there most of the time and say, wow,
I have never left there thinking it sucked.
good. That's even better. So you like what you do.
City Field is the best place to watch a baseball
Good.
game. It really is.
Well, that makes me happy.
It just sucks when the team sucks.
And it sucks when it's bad weather.
And the bad thing about Mets is, oddly enough, I mean, just the way it is, when that team isn't playing well, people don't come.
yeah, no, I agree.
Yankees, people just go.
Yeah.
You know?
That's because it's
Rangers, people just go.
Yeah.
The place is always packed. Knicks, people just go.
Islanders, Mets,
Islanders,
Nets.
Mets, nobody.
Same shit.
They're not doing well.
So D. Filippo has an answer for us. He says, I think they're flying in via C-130s at night, illegal immigrants inserting them into our country, or inserting them into my county, he says. So he says that the migrants are coming in late at night because he sees
They're
it.
like pea pods.
Well, he says he sees a lot of activity constantly at night, and he thinks that they're immigrants being flown into Tampa.
We are being taken over from within. We are.
I was.
We have a president who's now to me is guilty of treason.
Well, wait a
He
minute.
has gone against our country completely.
I want to go. I want to get to that. I just want to say hello to Bruno Coppola. He says, "Good evening."
that was
to
a
Bruno.
perfect segue.
No, I just want to say hello to Bruno because he's sitting there and he's put on.
He's
the
sitting
TV.
there like he's getting
he's
upset.
bragging about his
Bruno
Celtics.
Coppola, he's listening.
By the way, the
Yes.
Knicks just beat the Celtics this week as Bruno wants to push his chest out with his win number 64.
Bruno got win number 64. What is he?
No,
got?
the
Bruno-
Celtics
the
got
Celtics.
win number 64.
The Knicks got win number.
The Celtics. Celtics, the
You
number
said
one.
the Knicks won.
Knicks
Knicks
beat
won-
the Celtics.
Oh, they did beat them.
Yes.
And they took the number 2 seed.
They took the
Knicks
2
are
seed
having
today.
a year, man.
The Rangers
They
took.
are.
Rangers are in.
Rangers are winning the Stanley Cup.
You keep saying that,
I
man.
hate when he says that.
No,
it
I-
really bothers me when he says
No,
that.
that's okay. He's been
That's why
saying
I
it for a
do it.
while.
I said it since the beginning of the season.
I know.
I know you have.
You have.
I said it since last year when they were in the playoffs. I thought they were going to win next year. I said, that's it. They're going to win next year.
So what do you think they're doing with these migrants? I mean, like they're just constantly coming in.
The
They're
Rangers are going to use them on the power play.
yeah. Horatio Lopez.
Stick handling. Leaf blower. He's taking the puck with a leaf blower.
I scored a goal.
Hey, shoot the puck in. All right. No, anyway, I just think
You never know.
bottom line is these are people infiltrating our country, and that's what's happening.
Did you see the boats in California?
You got to
Drive up
ensure
on
that
the beach?
Democrats keep getting elected. So the only way to ensure that Democrats keep getting elected is to give people everything they want for coming in the country illegally. So you give them whatever you want, and they give them the right to vote, and then they hand them their cell phones and their voucher cards for shit and everything like that.
They're getting a cell phone they're getting 3,000. I heard that one's coming into the city where I investigated what you said. You said they were coming in by
$2,200.
they're getting $2,200. They're getting a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting supposedly they're getting job opportunities with like the scooter company that does Seamless and all these like app
Taking
companies
jobs
that deliver
away from
food.
real Americans.
Well, I got to say, on the other side of that coin, the real Americans aren't even trying to get the fucking jobs. So I got to,
Somebody is.
it's unfortunately, you know what? The Mexicans
Somebody's
that are
trying to
here,
get it.
the Mexicans that are here, from what I've seen, very hardworking people. So they take all these jobs that all these hotshot Americans don't want, and then the Americans will sit home now and rest on their laurels, and they're letting this happen. These are the ones who want Joe Biden.
You think he wins?
Oh, they're going to steal the election again, please. Over.
Then what's going to happen? This world is going to be fucked up, man. Greg DiFilippo
already
tells
is.
me
What's happening?
Greg
is
and I wait. Greg,
you got to start buying lots of wine, smoking a lot of weed, and just enjoying yourself because it's fucked.
so then our pay-per-view that's coming soon.
Enjoy it.
It's people need to laugh. That's our
People need
motto.
to laugh.
People need to laugh. So he doesn't think, but he does. The boss, Bobby Lacera, but my board op doesn't think we can get 100, 150 people to watch our comedy special on an internet pay-per-view.
You said 100.
I want 150 to watch. Listen to this lineup and then
Well-
tell me. Wait, Bobby.
Go ahead.
You're the host. We're hosting, the three of us. You're going to do most of the hosting.
When
We're
I
gonna
made
wa-
that comment, it was before the list of comedians was showed to me.
Here's who I want to play
So I
for
wanna
us.
point that
night.
out.
You tell me. Charlie Myers,
Good draft choice. Go ahead.
Justin McDonald, who I still owe $80 for his beef jerky.
Yeah.
Joe Pontillo,
Joe Pontello.
Billy Geyer,
Billy Guy.
Brendan Ryan, Matt Arovalo,
Matt.
Christy Miller,
Right.
Mandy Jones,
Andy Jones.
Bonnie Scalisi.
Okay, we're going to go till 2 in the morning.
No, it's Teresa Farrell,
That's what I said.
Teresa Farrell,
All right, go ahead.
and Christian Hahn. Do you know Christian Hahn? He's friends with Nicole.
His brother Don used to play with the Mets.
The tall, thin outfielder,
Yeah.
Don Hahn.
They're retiring his number soon,
He was
too.
one of my favorite guys. I love Don Hahn.
You know,
So-
Tommy Pham is going to get a minor league contract?
Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
Wow.
Right.
Do you notice?
Has he had a hit in the last few years? I mean,
Well, I mean, he did well for the
No, he
Diamondbacks.
was all right with the Mets, yeah.
I talk about the pay-per-view. All of a sudden,
Sorry.
I mentioned Christian Hahn. They go to Don Hahn, and the two of them have a private
I went
conversation.
to Tommy Pham.
look, you want to talk a little bit about your pipe dream? Go ahead.
Go ahead. So you want all the and go ahead. Break down the minutes again.
5 minutes for everybody.
You better lie a little bit more so your nose gets longer and those glasses don't fly right off.
Why am I lying? What do you mean? I'm lying?
They're not coming. These people, they're not coming.
I've already got two people that said they
two,
want.
two out of 11.
I got two so far. Charlie Myers said
That's like,
yes.
hey,
Billy
I'm going
Guy-
to schedule a scrimmage on
You know
Saturday.
what?
Yeah.
I got two players
Why
so
you,
far.
Yeah, I
why
got
are
two
you
players.
laughing?
But
I'll
the game's
book it.
at- game's
Book
at
it.
3.
Play the umps
Right.
now.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to get a third right now. I'm just going to get a third right
All
now.
right, all right. We're going to
You got-
recruit.
you guys, I'm going
recruit.
to
Put it up, put it up.
I got Billy Geyer said yes, he's in. Charlie Myers says he's in. Oh, and Justin McDonald said he was in. So there's three.
Did anybody say let me see?
No,
Because let me see is a no.
no, nobody said no. No, nobody
They
said
said yes.
I
count me
might
in.
do it is a no.
no. Billy said I'm in. Charlie Myers says I'm in. I don't care. You have good ideas. And Justin McDonald
I
said
bet he did not say you have good ideas.
He did not say that. He said, "Let me check my calendar."
He said you have good ideas.
Excuse me.
Can we get him on the air right now and say he
Hold on.
said you have good
Oh,
ideas?
You can't see who I'm talking. I don't.
Yeah, good ideas.
Shh. Shh.
Oh, look at this high tech shit he's
Oh,
doing.
it's fine. Nobody sees it. If you listen on the radio, it's
believe you weren't there
fantastic
today.
radio.
You weren't
If
there
you're
for
looking
the
at
top
video,
two?
you see it.
I didn't do it because I wanted to go to my son's game.
People
That's
said
better.
he was in. Oh, who? Renee. Oh, yeah, Renee Fuentes wants it in too. Oh, fuck you. She said she didn't answer.
Yeah,
bitch.
they
What?
just F you buttoned.
Huh? One more. We'll try one more.
All right,
Okay?
yeah.
Relax.
The number you have reached is no longer in service.
That's not true. Great radio.
Wow, it's Joe Pontillo's phone. You called it, not me.
At the tone, please.
Wow.
Wow.
What did you think it was? You didn't think that was the
record
tape?
1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Pontillo, it's Graz. Are you doing the pay-per-view with us in August, September? Give me a call, 516-945-9099. Thanks.
Check your calendar.
3 out of 11 said yes. And then Renee, I guess Renee is 12. Did I say
Reneg?
Renee Fuentes.
They said Reneg.
Renee.
Why don't we get Sean Brown?
Sean Brown's very much into the other place.
Bruno Capola says, get the pizza man.
Why not?
He'll get you some comedians.
I'll get you. Everybody will get paid.
Okay.
Everybody will get paid. I love the cookies from Mike Nicole. Yeah.
Yep. Thanks, Pizza Man.
Thank you.
Pizza Man. Well, it's funny that you say this because you are a topic right over here.
I'm always a topic.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've come to the conclusion that I don't give a damn about
Where
it.
are we anyway?
We're at
What's the name of this place?
it's
April.
Paradise Studios.
Paradisi.
No, it's
Paradisi Studios. Dios. Ala Dios. Studios.
Vaya con Dios.
have a sip.
Via con Dios. Adios and via Paradisi Studios.
It's pronounced Paradise Studios, Pizza Man.
That's what I said.
All right, Pizza Man, I just want to let you know, because of you, that I've come to the conclusion that I don't give a fucking damn about any other show. I'm not wasting my time anymore.
Because based on what he's done, you realize it doesn't matter what you do.
I know who's phony. I know who's got a phony show. I know who's paying for their show.
Right.
I know who's got one old-time lady sitting there pressing the same button every day for a certain area. Every day.
She's pressing a button in a
Pressing
certain area.
a certain button.
Yeah, she's pressing a button.
I
every
need
day.
some old
certain
lady pressing
area.
a button in a certain area every day.
Right, every day.
So
That would be
after this
nice.
week, I'm going to be like the pizza guy. I love everyone.
I love you all.
Correct.
You're all the best.
Correct.
I wish you all get a visit from the Holy Spirit during this Easter vacation.
That's
time.
what I wrote. I wrote that. You love everyone. You love everyone, Pizza Man.
I love everybody. Everybody who's ever been paid on my show.
You wish everyone.
And bought a slice from Dan Romano's, what was the name? Paradise Studio. From Frankie's
Studios.
East and West.
Well, you don't give a fuck about any other show.
No.
And you know what? Like you said, if your audience is big enough, nobody will mess
And
with
I
you.
don't buy views.
Correct.
But I do love Jews. and I want to say
our motto. That's our motto. I don't buy views,
But
and
I
I
do
do
love
like
do
Jews.
love Jews.
That's great, Pizza Man.
Thank
Good.
you. I came up with that just now.
Off the cuff.
off-
Off the crust.
I came with that off the crust.
Right off the crust.
Right off the crust.
Pizza Man, I love you, and
I
you're
love you.
Thank you, and
I
you're
love
right.
you.
Good
You
job,
just-
Pizza
And
Man.
you with the green berets.
Richie's.
Pizza Man, that's the Green Dogs. From the Green Dogs, the travel team.
Yeah,
Baseball.
the doggy dogs.
Yeah.
Doggy dog world.
How's your show doing, Pizza Man?
I have 100,000 views a week. From people who just want to know how could this fucking be, this show? How could anybody be watching this show?
Please.
So
I don't know why you have to say that, Pizza Man. It's
Well,
really
couldn't-
not, it's not friendly.
Hey, I invented the 12-inch crust and the
12-inch crust.
the crust.
Really?
Yes,
That's interesting.
Pizza Man, you're nothing but you're an
a
inspira-
legend.
You're a legend. You're an inspiration to me.
In your own
and
mind.
because of you, I don't care anymore, and I want to thank you for that, Pizza Man. Look.
I like the fact that I can make you not care anymore.
Yeah, you made me not care anymore. I don't, because he gets on,
Well, at
you
least
get
he's done
on
something.
stoned, you get on any way you want to get on, and you go on 15 times a day, and you don't care. And that is the attitude that I have now. I don't care anymore.
There
There you go.
Good.
I like it. Well,
Good for
thanks
you.
for coming on, Mr. Pizza.
Well, thanks, Pizza Man. It was good seeing
Thank
you.
you. Thanks for
Excellent.
stopping in.
All right.
Well,
What
all
else
I
you
got to
got?
say, you mentioned Dwight Gooden. I was happy.
Yes.
I'm kind of happy they retired his number because I forgot. You forget what a legend he was as far as when he was pitching,
Yeah.
especially on a Friday night, how electric the ballpark was. And, of course, Howie Rose did a great job with the whole ceremony.
Was he good?
He always does good.
I was
He's
going to
good.
say, it's,
Howie's
he
a pro.
does, yeah.
And
You do a great job with that.
Darryl came.
Darryl came.
Rafael Santana came, I saw.
I don't know. You know what?
Davy Johnson?
Davey. I didn't see Davey.
No.
No, I barely saw it, the thing, but I did see that, Keith and Ron were out on the field, and they kid around with him and stuff like that. But it was nice to see Darryl showed up for it, Darryl Strawberry, whose number is going to be retired in a few weeks, too.
Oh, they got more coming. How many more
Pretty
this
soon we're
year?
going to have more retired numbers than the Yankees for the 2 championships we've won over the years. And
That's not true.
Well,
we only,
2.
Come on, they don't have as many as the Yankees do, and they've got what? Who have they have up there now? They have Hernandez.
Okay. You now we're going to have 8. First of all, you're going to have 16, 17, and 18,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
yeah, but like quantity. How many Met numbers are retired
on.
right now?
Oh, then you got 41, 14, 37, 36.
It's 4.
Oh, that's 7.
Oh.
4.
You already named 4.
Casey Stengel,
Yep. 1,
Gil Hodges,
2,
Tom Seaver.
3,
All right. Mike Piazza.
4,
Okay.
Keith Hernandez.
5,
Gooden.
6.
Strawberry.
Shea, the Shea guy.
You can't retire. You didn't retire those letters. They're not retired. It's not like you can't put them on uniform anymore.
What about the announcer? Didn't they do something with
They're
one?
not retired. They're
No
just
players.
they're just acknowledged up on the wall.
All right, so 7. Go ahead. Is that it?
I'm trying to think.
Let's say there's one more. There's 8.
Yeah, but how many?
I don't know how many Yankees.
But
have.
the Yankees got to have like
All
20.
right, let's
have
go
like
through the
20.
Yankees retired numbers.
Go.
Number 1 for Billy Martin. Number 2 for Derek Jeter. Number 3 for Babe Ruth. Number 4 for Lou Gehrig. Number 5 for Joe DiMaggio. Number 6 for Joe Torre. Number 7 for Mickey Mantle. Number 8 for Bill Dickey and Yogi Berra. Number 9 for Roger Maris. Number 10 for Phil Rizzuto.
That's 11.
All right, that's
11.
That's 11 people, right? About number 16, number 15.
That's
13, 12, 13, right?
Yep.
You got number 49 for Guidry, number 51 for Bernie Williams, number 21 for Paul O'Neill.
You forgot number 16.
I didn't. No, I said 16.
Oh, you said Whitey?
Whitey Herzog. Whitey Ford.
Whitey Ford.
Maybe I didn't. All right, but anyway. I thought I said 16, then 15, backwards.
Somebody says hello to you. Hi, my old friends. My mom told me to come on and say hi, Danielle Asher.
You see what that did?
See, Danielle
You
Asher.
see? She called us old friends.
Well, she has. Okay, she hasn't. Well, she was on a couple
Does
of weeks
that
ago
mean
too.
we're old?
Yes, that
No,
means we're.
that means
She hasn't
she's
seen us
known
for a while.
No, that's good to see.
That's an
Thank
old
you
friend.
for tuning in.
Yes,
And I'm glad that your mom still has an influence on you to tell you to do that.
Look at Joe. Danielle, get on. They're talking about you.
talking trash about you.
You should see what they're saying about the
Fuck.
pizza guy. Those
Fucking
fucking
guy.
idiots. Those fucking
Bastards.
idiots. Fucking
true.
middle-aged,
Thank you,
middle-aged
John.
idiots.
Yeah.
Yep.
But so who else the Yankees? Wait a minute, they got 37 also.
All right, so you're talking about 20
37.
guys that got.
You got Posada.
Posada, number 20, right?
You got
come on.
you got Paul O'Neill.
I said Paul.
Oh,
So you're talking about
Ernie. And you got Andy Pettit.
Andy Pettit, Elston Howard,
Elston Howard, I forgot about him, 32.
Oh,
Manny
Daniel
Lake.
Asher said you forgot 42 for Rivera.
Reggie
40
Jackson,
She's right. 42 for
Guidry, and then
44.
Bernie.
That's like 20.
21 numbers. 21
It's
total.
ridiculous.
That's exactly what Joan said.
So now if you have 7 or 8, that's
Joe
3
said-
times the amount.
Joan said that's exactly what
But
she
now-
said. These idiots are talking about
So-
you. Get on. These fucking idiots are talking about you.
But do you remember before the show I said I had like this bet
Thanks,
thought
Joan.
going on, right?
Oh, Matt thought.
My
Go
Met
ahead, Met thought.
So my Met thought was
Go.
how stupid or how embarrassed are the, I'm not going to call anybody, well, he's a little stupid, but I don't want to call him stupid. I want to say embarrassed. How embarrassed is the Wilpons now after all these years? And all the years that Met fans would say, why don't we have retired numbers? Why can't we get this guy? Why can't we get that guy? Finally, Steve Cohen comes along to the world and wakes up to the realization, how embarrassing is that for the Wilpons and former
They didn't want to
ownership?
spend the $250,000 that it probably cost them in travel to get all these people in and all these different setups.
There you go.
Right? They didn't want to
Well,
spend
then
the
you
fucking
deserve-
$300,000.
then you deserve
get
to be
these-
embarrassed.
Well, that's why we fucking blew.
Let's look at it this way, okay? White Good, did you hear his speech at all today?
No, I didn't see
All
any
right,
of it.
you know what he did? He goes out there
Oh boy.
And Doc is not the
yeah.
best speaker in the world. He's kind of
Well, we could ask Michael Ajerfo. He's interviewed him.
So anyway, what does he do? He gets up there and he mentions his 10, 11 years with the Mets, and he goes, it didn't end the way I wanted it to.
Okay.
He goes, it was unfortunate the way it did. He goes, so after the 95, 94 season, I signed with the Yankees, he says. Right?
Yep.
Fucking crowd starts booing.
Yeah. And he threw a fucking no-hitter.
Wow.
He mentioned
They
it.
stopped booing him.
Yeah. So he goes, and I won the World Series in 96. Right? He goes, after 97, he goes, I go to, I forgot who he went to. He signed with Cleveland. He goes, then Cleveland traded him to Tampa Bay. He says, in between all that, he says, I called the Mets. And I asked them every time, can I come back?
And
I
they
want to
also-
come back. And they kept telling me the roster's full.
Wow.
He mentioned all this.
Really?
And this is a knock on the Wilpon. I mean,
Oh.
right? So
They're
he
under the
goes,
bus.
He goes, they tell me there's no room on the roster. He goes, at the end of the 97, 98, he goes, 98, and he mentions again, he goes, in 98, I go back to the Yankees, we won another World Series. Boom.
Wow.
Right? He goes, then I asked the Mets after I left the Yankees, can I come back and finish my career in New York? They told me no, there's no room on the roster. He goes, then after I got released by, I think it was Tampa Bay.
Yep.
He goes, I got released by Tampa Bay. I asked the Mets if they would do me the favor of signing me for one day so I could retire as a Met.
Nope.
And they told me no.
Correct.
He brought this all up in his...
Wow.
He
Good.
said it in a nice way. He didn't say it like I'm saying it.
Right.
He says, he goes, I asked the Mets one more time, can I come back? And I was told, no, we can't do it. And I'm like, wow, this sounds horrible.
Well, the fact that you're bringing it up during your speech is...
It means it was hurting him.
It means
It was bothering him.
he knew this is my only opportunity to get this off my chest.
So he goes, now, and he
Am
said,
I wrong to say that maybe because of what they did to him could have caused him to maybe have a relapse once during the time that he was going on? Because he had a few relapses.
well, I don't know if you can blame him for that.
So
but-
going 24-4 caused him to do coke? I mean, I don't
No,
know.
I was
mean,
meaning
still
more
was-
when
he was
I
still
was
playing.
meaning more when the Wilpons was saying no.
I don't think it helped.
No, but he was still playing.
Yeah, he was playing.
It wasn't
with-
like he went to be, a homeless person in San Francisco or something.
But you know what?
What are you
I'll
doing?
tell you
Why are
what.
you touching
I've
my phone?
never seen a ballpark more electric than it was when Dwight Gooden pitched,
I agree.
and so I'm pretty happy
Yeah.
for him, and he is a legendary Met because when you come down to it, how many legendary players have they really had? I mean, Seaver, Piazza. Jerry Kuzman, okay, he helped them win that championship, and he was a Met for a long time.
Who really deserves it? Piazza, Wright, Gooden.
I'm not a
I
fan.
don't
Yeah,
know
but
if David
Wright,
Wright
see, you got to
deserves
say
it.
something. I know we're talking about baseball, folks. Buckle up. We're good with it.
Yeah, we're
bad.
talking numbers, so you can throw some numbers at us while we're talking
Listen,
about them.
He's been there a long time. He's definitely getting his
So
number
is Ed
retired.
Kramer.
But Ed Krapel's not getting his number retired.
sure doesn't
You
deserve
keep everybody keeps saying it, but he's not.
Can't.
But Kuzman did. But
Championship.
Darryl did.
What about that cream pool?
We just said that. You dick. Yes, he's just being me.
It's like, to me, the Mets retiring Ed Kranepool's phone number. I'm retiring my phone.
Lose my number.
Lose it.
Bruno says, "What
Well,
happens?"
I was in the middle of a sentence.
I'm gonna. All right, go.
Retiring Ed Kranepool's number is like the Yankees retiring Brett Gardner's number.
That's
I mean,
not true. He was there. He was there 15 years. Kranepool.
So
And
was
Gardner
Brett-
was
so
there,
was Brett
too.
Gardner.
Yeah, but he.
That's why he's making the
His
comparison.
whole life is a Yankee.
Yeah.
And, he
And a
refused
great
to go in-
Yankee. Tenacious. I mean, hard for but he's not going to get his number.
Well, Bruno says, the triple numbers are coming soon. What are you
They're
gonna,
never going to happen.
What are you going to do when they want to retire a lights out relief pitcher with the new number of 666 or 555 or something like that?
That ain't happening. First of all, if you
They're
have
not gonna do
21
triple.
numbers retired, you still have 79 numbers to choose from.
right.
I'm sorry.
Before you got to worry
You're
about
not.
it.
If you retire 2 a year for the next 10 years, you still would have plenty of numbers left, and they're not retiring 2 a year.
Okay.
I'll give you David Wright's numbers. Career batting average of 296. 242 home runs.
Not exactly impressive. I'm sorry.
1,777 hits.
Nice.
6,000 at bats.
Okay.
949 runs, 970 ribbies,
Not even 1,000 RBIs. I'm sorry.
196 stolen bases.
I'm not that pressed.
I mean, that's not exactly retire my number of stats.
No, it's not. And you know what? They
What
will.
was Strawberry's stats on
if
the,
you-
on the
Come on,
Mets?
Strawberry blew
Oh,
away.
come
Hold on, I want to hear.
He had 252 home runs with the Mets. With the Mets, and he had others. He had over 300.
Darryl Strawberry, career batting average of 259.
That's okay.
That's all right. 300,
Why is it not okay? And
Because on today's standards, it's brilliant. I mean,
Well, 335 home runs compared to 242. 1,400 hits compared to 1,700 hits on David Wright. Only 5,400 at bats. David Wright had 6,000. And he had 1,000 RBIs, just a little more than Wright.
I'm saying they're a little bit. They're better.
221 stolen bases. He had 196 and 898 runs, and Wright had 949. They're actually pretty similar
Lindor getting there.
compared to the at bats and the less amount of hits. I mean, that's about the same.
He had a 30-30 season last year. If he has another 30-30 season this year,
Oh, so Hojo's
wait,
numbers should
I'm
go up
not
with the
done.
Raptors.
What happens if he puts up in the next 10 years of his contract 7
He
very
hasn't
good
done
years?
nothing worthy of a retired number right now.
You want a cookie, by the way?
No.
Mike Nicolio sent you a cookie.
You're not really bringing up Lindor as a possibility right now.
I
are
get-
you?
He got to give me 10 years right now, starting now, of really solid.
But that's what
baseball.
I just said.
Yeah.
If he gives you 8 out of 10 years of solid baseball, he's not in. He's not a retired
He's not even
Met.
close now.
Lindor's going to give you a solid season. You
All right,
know,
look.
I don't think
I'm not a big fan of all these retired numbers. I don't.
No,
like.
you're not a big fan of a $300 million contract that went to Lindor.
I'm not at all.
I know.
I love Pete Alonso, and I'm not in favor of his getting any.
But he is.
$400 million.
He's getting the $400 million. What's Soto getting? Soto's getting
Soto's going to get
$450.
that Otani contract.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's going to have his interpreter steal about $45 million.
Well, he don't need an interpreter.
Apparently, have you heard the new number that he stole?
$40 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Did you hear that?
ridiculous.
You didn't
Like,
hear that? He made over.
They're actually going to
19
extradite him back. I
He
think,
made over
to face
19
charges.
19,000 bets. He won $140 million and lost $180 million on all his bets.
Is that insane?
That's insane.
How are you betting 140
Was he at
million?
the Tangiers with Robert De Niro?
Right.
Dude, how does
Dude,
that? How does that
I'm
how
like,
do-
this is mind-boggling.
Yes, and there's no investigate. Joey, there's a guy on one of our groups.
Whoa, wait a minute. Bobby, you want to turn the lights down a little bit?
Why? Can't see.
All of a sudden? No good?
He took his hat off.
Oh. Oh, that's me.
Where's my hat?
Why did you take the hat off?
Yeah, why
all
did
of a
you
sudden.
take
I was sweating. I'm starting to sweat. What are you doing like that? Where's my hat, Bob? Where'd it go?
I don't know. I
don't
just
know.
saw you take the hat off.
I know, but where'd I put it?
Put the jacket over your head, anything.
Yeah, you don't put my hat
Put
on.
the bag on.
Put your hood up.
Leave me alone. So, geez, getting drunk lately at all? What have you been doing?
Me?
Yeah.
No, working a lot. And
I should be drinking more.
I should be drinking more, but I'm not. What did I do? What was I doing yesterday? Didn't do much.
Right. Well, I was out there freezing.
I
at
did
the
go see my
ballpark.
parents today in Staten Island, so that was good.
Yesterday?
Today, this
Oh,
morning.
nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
went in for
nice.
breakfast, got to see my brother, my sister, a bunch of family, so
Cool.
was
Yeah.
yes, was very nice. My goddaughter is actually she's 20, what is that, Emily? 26, 27. She's a speech pathologist, and she's dating this guy Justin. And they met, and they've been dating for a couple of years now. He's a Cowboy fan.
What
So-
the fuck, man? Why?
Right. So he's from Jersey.
Jersey.
Went to University of Scranton. Actually,
I'm from Jersey, Cowboy fan.
Played baseball up there, and great kid. And he goes to me today. He goes, what do you think of our team basically doing nothing in the off season and
When the stadium is packed,
when everybody else
nobody cares.
Well, and that's exactly what I said
When the
to him. I
ownership
go,
doesn't care,
I go,
because
Jerry-
they're not losing money.
Jerry's making his money. Jerry's still selling his season tickets. Jerry's still got his whole world going on down there, so he's not that concerned. These players are not for nothing. They're spoiled beyond belief. I think
That's the whole problem with
they're
sports
told
now.
they're
Come
told how
on.
great they are, and there is no hunger to win. Emmett Smith came out and said it. Basically, said the same thing I just
Candy
said
asses.
last year.
Oh, what are we doing,
during,
an
during the
advertisement?
playoffs?
I
More
you know
sicko
what?
advertising.
And that's the thing.
What is this?
That's 420.
That's been the knock on the Rangers and Knicks for years.
Yes.
Because they're always filling.
But I feel
But the
there's
Madison
truth
Square
to
Garden
that.
is a great venue. I mean, so it draws on its own. It really does. It's in Manhattan, draws on its own, and people are going to come regardless just because they want to go to the city and go watch an
Yes.
event in New York City.
Correct.
So they're going to go to a Knick game
Correct.
and a Ranger game.
That's why they want
Ranger
to put.
fans are diehards. Knick fans are kind of like, there's so many fans that come to the Garden just to watch a Knick game from all over the world. And
Right.
And the thing is, they'll always have fans. So the
Yeah, but
incentive,
there are diehard
the incentive
Knick
to
fans.
build a winning team is very, very difficult to get across to the owner when you know you're making a ton of money. You know,
I know
but
it's
I
true,
like
but
to see spend the money.
gotta-
The Rangers to me have a solid lineup. I mean, just like a really solid lineup. The Knicks just made some good moves and they got a good team this year. So you never know.
Great game yesterday, Ranger Islander game.
That was a good game.
It was a good game.
I got to
I-
say,
and
I'm impressed by the Islanders right now.
Well, I was just going to say that the Islanders essentially, controlled that game for the better part of 2 periods, and then in the third period, I mean, the Rangers had their moments, but even then,
Islanders don't win in overtime.
they kept coming. No, they don't,
Not shootouts anyway.
and they don't hold leads,
No.
unfortunately.
But
But
the thing is, they're going to go to the playoffs now,
yeah,
and I never thought that was possible earlier in the year.
I know,
thought they
never-
weren't.
well, we don't know
Who
yet.
would they be playing against?
Yeah, who
They
is-
might very well be playing the Rangers.
Might be
Bobby,
playing
I
the
understand
Islanders.
something. All kidding aside, where is my hat? I took it off and it's gone.
You
it
just
a
took it off
baseball
sitting
hat?
right here.
Yeah.
All right, anybody who has an idea of where Grazide's hat is, please give us a call.
Fucking go with
If
it.
you notice, it's like a magic show over here. His hat just fucking disappeared.
Disappeared.
Is it under my chair?
No. No.
On my spaghetti.
I swear to God, it's gone.
All right, come on.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Guys, I
Is it
didn't think
inside your hood?
No. Look.
Leave that on. Leave that.
You want me to go like this?
Looks like a monk.
All right, I'll go like this.
Oh,
That's fine.
here comes Bobby. Bobby's going to find
Bobby.
the hat.
Blues.
Bobby's
you
gonna
gotta,
find
you
it.
gotta replay
Come on,
the tape.
Bobby.
You
Where
gotta
is it?
replay the tape later on,
This is the
folks.
caper.
You gotta replay the tape.
Yeah,
we
this
don't know
is
where
a
the
mystery.
fucking hat is.
I kind of saw you swipe it off your head too.
It's not back here. It didn't come back here.
Maybe
He's been like just getting up and leaving the show.
maybe it flew up.
Has
into
anybody
the air.
noticed that?
Yeah, he just walks away.
He just walks away.
Walks away
in the middle
Like,
of a
it's
show.
Like right now, if I lost my pen, I'd be looking around all the buildings.
I try to give you guys more time to talk to each other. You
Oh,
don't
we
need
gotta-
to hear
we
me all the
Well, I
time.
was commiserating
You'll
over
talk
being a-
baseball,
being a
so
Cowboy
I try to
fan.
get. I walk in, let you talk baseball. We get down to 5 or 6 views. I
We were
come back.
actually
We go to
talking
12.
football.
Oh yeah. You're the draw.
I'm the
Ooh.
thing-
I'm the
Wait.
draw. I'm
have
the
you-
draw.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of this United Football League at all?
No.
Yes.
You have.
Us.
Now, okay.
Yes.
I mean, no
baseball
other
season.
football league has ever survived.
That's
the
not
NFL.
gonna either.
Right? I don't see this one surviving either. But I mean,
If they sign one,
I'm going to say it's almost like decent football.
it is decent football,
It's
and it's
decent
and it's
football,
the spring.
and they're not doing all the wrestling stuff
No,
like the
no.
XFL did. They're not
Well-
doing all that show.
Well, the
and
XFL
crap.
had Opie and Anthony fucking doing their broadcasting at halftime.
Oh, here we go.
Don't-
With Anthony the limo driver.
Yes, actually, I took a couple of players to.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Look
Oh,
at
yeah.
you.
Yes, look at me. Anything else you want to know about Opie and Anthony? I could go up until 1992.
Yeah, how
I
did
could-
it all end? How was the conversation with the sister?
1992.
Me, the conversation for the sisters, like, I don't fucking want to talk about those fucking assholes. That's the conversation.
Where
that
did it
went
all
with-
fall apart?
It
Gratz?
fell apart at Hudson and McCoy's in a cocaine bender. What's that?
What the hell was that?
I told you.
That's an air horn. Ow.
What's going on in the studio? We've
know,
got
but it
ghosts. The fucking the hat's gone, Bobby. My hat is
Bobby,
gone.
it sounded like an air horn.
The music keeps on coming on and off. Dude, I'm telling you.
I don't know what your freaking hat would be. That seems weird.
But what did I mention?
Maybe somebody came in and ran out
There's
with
my
it.
pen. Holy shit.
Whoa.
Oh, I took that. I haven't had it in a bag. You must have left it here. So there you go. There's your pen.
No, that's not my pen. I was only kidding.
Oh no, dude. I'm not trying to put a. I'm not trying to put a fucking joke with anybody. I took my hat
it in
off.
your pocket
It's
here?
not in my pocket. I'm not
Are you
sitting,
sitting on it?
No, I'm not sitting on it.
No, you've gotten up a few times.
You know what? This is freaky.
It is freaky. I don't
is.
know where my hat is.
You know what?
Was it a
I think-
baseball
I
hat?
think I think
Or
there's
a knit
somebody
hat?
we can call that might know where it is.
Who? Kristen Tinsley?
You good? You are good.
Get her on the line.
Get online.
Come on, I want to meet Bobby's father too.
Because the ghost.
You want to try?
Maybe we can make it
ghost-
happen.
You think she'll answer?
The ghost might have
No,
taken
I don't
it.
think she'll answer.
A spirit might have taken it.
You want to try Shelby May? Maybe she might.
Well, what happened to these people? They don't want to talk to us anymore.
No, Shelby May had her dog was sick. I might be able to get her on the air and ask her a
The
question.
dog
That's
is
what I
still
talked
sick.
to
This
her.
is
No, the
like
dog
a
is
2-week ailment now.
Mike Bott says he's tuning in to see Rich. By the way, just so you know.
Mike Bot. Love
All
Mike
right.
Bot.
Should I? I'm asking you. It's spur of the moment. Do you want me to call Shelby and find out if she knows where my hat is? You're the. I'm the producer, but you're the talent. Give me some music,
Why
please.
would I call her?
To find out where, dude, I don't know where my hat
She's going to get
is.
into a whole conversation. She's
Bobby's
going to know what the
favorite
fuck you're
music.
talking about.
I know.
Because she's not watching the show, and you mentioned her name 3 times, so fuck that.
Well, she's a talent. She's a little
So what?
different.
She's resting.
She's a different.
What does that
She's-
mean?
She's a psychic medium. She's a talent.
She's a medium.
She's a medium. She's a psychic
Why do they
medium.
call them mediums?
I don't know.
That's a good question. Why not a large?
Why
A
not?
lot, extra large.
I could ask her that too.
What? No, what does a medium mean? What does that mean, a medium? And besides shirt size. I mean, talking about what's a medium?
Yeah. What is a medium? Hold
Somebody
on.
who's in between a spirit and the real world. Is that what that means?
I'm going to find out right now.
All right, we're gonna
What
find-
is
Hold
a
on.
psychic,
What's a psychic medium?
medium?
Yeah. Why is it a medium?
Like
Nice
the
song.
median of the median, I could see median, like the middle of the road.
It's medium, right? Medium?
No, it's medium, like the shirt size.
what? I have a physical medium.
Oh, difference between a medium and a clairvoyant.
Oh, clairvoyant is big. That's when you
That's-
really arrived.
Then you're top of the food chain. Then
The higher
maybe.
echelon.
Right. You can look down on the mediums.
When they
You
become
know
a
what?
clairvoyant,
I'm going to give it a try.
they have to make up new cards.
Maybe she'll answer. We're not looking to. We're looking for an
I'm
honest.
a clairvoyant.
I don't.
I'm Bobby
okay.
Voyant,
Is it?
Richie Voyant, Anthony
Voyant.
Voyant, and we're going to have over here in the empty chair clairvoyant.
All right. Technically, I got a technical answer here for you. Is a clairvoyant a medium? Whilst technically a clairvoyant, as she uses her. Wow, there's a lot of her pronouns here. I think I might be offended. There's no men mediums, like it's only women.
No, men are realistic.
Right. Technically, a clairvoyant, as she uses her senses to obtain these messages, she is classified as a medium for her unique gift of contacting the dead. In sum, clairvoyancy is a technique adopted by both psychics and mediums alike, but one cannot be a medium or a clairvoyant without having psychic abilities.
All right. So there is some sort of spiritual ability here that is a necessity to be a clairvoyant and a medium.
I've got your medium now. You ready?
Idiot. Oh, no, this was just clairvoyant.
That was clairvoyant.
Go ahead. Keep going.
A
I'm
medium
trying to add to the show.
is a particular type
need to
of
hear the phone
psychic.
ring?
It's still ringing.
Let's get louder when you moved away.
Makes for a better show.
You've reached Shelby. I'm sorry I can't get to the phone.
Can't get to the phone, but I know where Graz's hat is. Look
Hey,
under the chair by the big table.
Shelby, I can't find my hat. I took my Met hat off, and I'm looking all in the studio
All right.
right now.
Now she's thinking he's a drunken asshole calling me up.
No, I don't know
Right.
what's wrong, and I'm trying to find my hat, and I'm looking for.
I can't find my keys,
All right, Shelby. I called
She'll
Kristen
never be
Tinsley,
able to
she
and my
didn't
wife
answer,
won't let me in the house.
and then I called you.
Oh, so now he's telling her he called Kristen Tinsley first.
I did. Well, out
call her.
of
Did you?
respect, I did. Out of respect, I called
she-
Kristen. She didn't answer.
She didn't answer
fucked
either.
you.
I tried. Well, listen, we talked about her. It's fine. They say if you don't talk about her, right? You keep telling me that.
You talk about him, we say good, we say bad, we still talk about him, he's important.
You ready? Medium. A particular type of psychic who can receive and transmit messages from the spirit world. Receive and transmit. They connect the living with their deceased loved one. However, a medium cannot influence a spirit. They can only
They
transport.
can't say,
They can only
Go rob
transport
the drugstore.
messages. Right. Giving comfort to those who remain. They can only transport a message. There is no sensory connection between the medium and a spirit.
Introducing the animal.
all right, well, that clears that up.
Yeah.
I'm totally lost. As to how this
Well, that actually is a little clarity there.
is. All right, so the clairvoyant's got
So they're like a
more,
messenger. They're a messenger between you and the spirit world. That's it.
Right.
They can't tell
let
them
me
to go
ask
do
a question,
something.
though. So here's where my area gets gray, and this is when Kristen gets upset.
Gotcha.
Right?
And doesn't
Why-
talk. It doesn't talk to us
Doesn't
anymore.
talk to us.
Doesn't take my phone calls anymore. Doesn't want nothing to do with me and you anymore. After we kind of like were really good to her in the Govs days when we were raising money and doing the right thing by people that were hurting.
Well, that's true.
Yes.
Which we did.
Yes.
No, but here's the thing, and this is why you can't be this sensitive in life. But all right, whatever. But the thing is, my question has always been, why do I need you? Why can't these spirits get in touch with me somehow on their own?
They probably do, and you just haven't noticed it yet. There has to have been something that's come around you.
I'm not asking for it.
Now, let me ask you something. All kidding aside,
I'm busy.
We get it. We seem to be on the subject. Let's go with it.
Well,
you to this day,
I got a thought
you've
about
never had an experience at all where you just sat there and goes, "That's weird. Why did that happen?"
But that's anything.
You think I'm fucking full of shit about the fact that my father-in-law?
Why are you fucking yelling?
Because you do. Because you feel like
Folks, can you hear him at home?
yeah.
Because he wants to talk a little louder.
Yes. I've got a couple of drinks in me. Okay. Sorry.
Go.
You thought I was full of it when my father-in-law visited me over my shoulder in the cold air, and I felt it for
Why does it have to be cold air?
because that's what I felt at that time.
Was he there to comfort you in the
I don't
in your
know.
mo-
It was
moment of
after he had
coldness?
it was in the same room that he had passed.
I remember the story.
Okay.
Actually, I'm sorry. It was in the room that was next to him. My son's bedroom was right next door. I believe that
Probably saying, "Fuck you! You didn't leave the window open. I still can't get out of here." You know they used to open the windows.
that's my father-in-law.
But they used to
Turn the heat down.
When somebody
jackass.
died in bed, they used to open the window so the spirit could get out. And I'm saying to myself, the spirit needs to go open. You need to open a window for a spirit.
They can't go
Even
through the
my
glass.
own
Hey, what about
father-in-law.
the screen?
What about the glass?
Yeah, right through the glass.
The jokes they go to my father-in-law and on. There's just there's no limit to his fucking jokes.
Well, I mean, you know.
No, but the point
Listen,
is,
I've
so wait,
experienced.
I
I told you, I've experienced.
And
some
I told
things.
you
So
I
he
had
has-
Yes, I
I had
have.
a premonition
And I believe them.
experience.
okay, so
with
then
my
that's,
aunt when my aunt got
so
killed.
that it's something.
When my aunt got killed, I had a total premonition. I knew it happened.
Okay,
All right. But that to me is like a real phenomenon. And I believe you can have these real phenomenon moments. But to just get in touch with somebody arbitrarily with no connection, it's very difficult for me to buy this.
Well, I haven't really experienced like a medium connecting me with a loved one that has passed. I haven't had that experience.
I heard that Shelby.
With-
I think
with
that's
a- with
I
a
think that's what
medium.
Shelby does.
in that way. I've experienced my own.
See, I talk to my
Spiritual
mother and
things.
father all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, I don't.
Why would you talk to my mother?
Not your mother and father.
Now, my father certainly would not talk to you. He'd be like, "What is wrong with this guy?
Bobby, why are you
Where is his
spending
hat?
so much
Where
time
is
with
this
this?
fucking guy's
Dude, I
hat?"
swear, I do not know.
I don't know where the
I
hat
did
is.
not take it. I did not carry it
So,
out of here.
listen, so I like every day I drive and I'm sitting there, and I hear my father's voice telling me, "You're driving like an idiot," something like that. What are you doing? His voice is always in my fucking head. all
And
the
that's where he
I
lasts,
agree
and
with
he's
that.
going to
time. No,
last.
but that's
with
just from
Right.
training.
But come on now.
But the thing is also
no. That's not from training.
It
I'm
is,
going
it
to
is.
stop you. No, it's not. You know what that's from? I'm going to tell you what that's from.
fear, total fear that he was going
No.
to crack me in the head every time I did
No,
something.
absolutely not.
yes,
That
I
comes
think
from
so.
you. That comes from you wanting to keep your father's memory alive.
Well, yes, but it also comes from me
That's what I think.
taking the advice he always gave me as a kid.
Right.
And
Which
it's in my
I do
head.
the same thing.
Peaches
My
Rodriguez.
father's alive, thank
Comedian Peaches Rodriguez, who hasn't not been on the show yet.
Her name is Peaches.
Peaches Rodriguez.
How can we not know this person?
She's a very well-known comedian. I've asked her on the
She
show.
from
a couple-
Georgia?
Peaches,
I've asked her on the
is she
show.
watching?
She's watching right
Peaches
now.
Rodriguez is watching.
I've asked her on the show. She
There we
never
go.
responded. Just so you know, Peaches, you just came through my feed. Hey, you know what? Peaches, we're here
I see
over 3 years. We've got a very good audience. Come down to Strong Island TV one night on a Sunday night and come hang out with us. We just had Billy Guy, Brendan Ryan. Who else?
Basil Fomine, Little Jack Little and his
Artie,
toy piano,
Artie,
Where's,
Artie Lang.
Artie Lang,
Dina Lohan.
Dina Lohan. Where is she?
Where's Dina tonight?
I got to reach
We
out
lost
to her
her.
now.
you got to reach out to
We
her.
Hold on.
because we didn't do Easter.
Bruno says he's spoken to Elvis.
She could be.
He's spoken to Elvis. Does he have a grainy
Elvis.
picture of him with Elvis too?
Patrick Walsh says that I left the refrigerator open. That was the cold air that I felt when my
There you go.
That's my that is a time in my life that's very
That's
dear to
funny.
me.
It's amazing what cocaine can do.
That is
to you.
good, Pat.
I wasn't on cocaine back then.
Well, you're having withdrawals.
I wasn't having withdrawals. Lacera, do you see what's going on here? You have to start getting involved. It's 2 against 1 here.
He's playing.
I'm helpless.
He's playing.
I got the
He's playing
fucking
Angry Birds over here. With the,
Graz went to get a snack, left the fridge open, and felt the breeze. Cold.
he's sitting there playing Angry Birds.
He's going, 11 o'clock can't come fast enough. All right? That's all I got to say.
These 3 idiots. I got to sit here. There was no 8 o'clock show. This asshole walked in. I got here at 8:30. I saw there was no show. I walked in. He looked at me with like a pale face. He goes, "Hi." I go, I wanted to get
he
out
was
of
about
the
to lock up.
I go, I wanted to get out of the house. He looked at me. He goes, "Okay." And then I started. I go, "You got a piece of paper?" He goes, "Yeah." "Oh, I brought cups to make sure." I brought cups. I go, "I have wine. Would you like some wine?" And he started to smile a little bit, but he just like,
You smooth him over.
"Oh my god."
But again, I don't know.
I didn't leave the fridge open. That's legit. You know it's legit, and I've looked at you so many times on that. There are things that you know, and I'm staring at you when I'm telling you.
And you know that I know how easy
You know.
you get
After,
virus.
after 13 years.
You know what it is. I'll tell you what it is.
Yes.
I'll tell you what it is.
Go ahead. Oh, Peaches Rodriguez says, "I will come on the show. I promise."
We got Peaches
right,
Rodriguez
look at
coming
that.
on.
So you know what?
Peaches.
Peaches,
Coming
hear
down.
this out now.
Oh, no, you're going to 12,
I'm gonna-
12 people are coming to the show.
Everybody just went down to 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Charlie Myers, Justin McDonough, Billy Guy, Joe Pontillo, Brendan Ryan. I know what I'm doing. Matt Arvallo, Christy Miller, Mandy Jones, Bonnie Scalisi, Teresa Farrell, Christian Hahn, and now Peaches Rodriguez
I want to make a
Peaches
suggestion.
Rodriguez is the headliner now.
for our pay-per-view. We're doing a pay-per-view, Peaches.
Can I make a suggestion?
Go ahead.
And maybe it's a good idea.
Go ahead.
What's usually better than 1? Maybe 2. Why don't you split this list and do 2?
2 nights?
Yes. 2 pay-per-views.
I don't want to do
my
2.
God.
Just throwing it out there.
It's an hour and a half show. He's making it into. Look at him.
Lazaro, he's
Oh, Bobby.
counting
Hold on.
time.
I wish we
Now
could
he's
have
counting
this.
time.
Bobby's like, what?
See, if you had an intern right
to
now,
go, Rich.
he would have pointed at you that you're half asleep over there and don't want to.
No good?
Tell them what they're getting. They're getting a
No.
high.
Can't do it?
Tell him what we got for him, Jeff.
Come on, Johnny.
Can you come here for a minute, please?
What are we getting?
You know what? No.
He says no.
What? 1 night, 90 minutes, correct?
1 night, a few less comedians, he said.
He thinks, I don't want a few less comedians. Why wouldn't I want Peaches Rodriguez to hang out with us?
Peaches Rodriguez, you're a grand prize winner tonight.
I never
and
got-
here's our special gift.
Time out.
Chosen especially for you.
She is-
a brand new washer dryer.
I'm gonna
right
tell you-
here in Strong Island. It's got
I'm gonna
Sicko
tell you
logo
why.
on the front of the dryer.
I'm going to tell you why.
She is one of the comedians that I didn't get at Govs when we built the Govs radio studio.
I
over there.
understand that.
And stayed 5 years there.
Okay, but I'm going to come at you with some logic, so I want you to be prepared.
I love this song. Go ahead.
Okay?
Yep.
I want you to be prepared for some common sense and logic.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
If you go with all of this, there
Yep.
is a possibility.
Yep.
Okay, that you don't fit everybody. You're running out of time.
Nope.
It starts to get a little messed
It's
up.
pre-edited.
Hold on. You're not listening. You're talking. Right? Would you rather have that, or would you rather have a nice, well-run, everybody's got enough time, bing, bam, boom show? And then maybe you do another one down the road.
That.
No?
A well-run, everyone's got time show.
That's my thought.
Forget it. We need haphazard, chaotic, and
Yes.
yeah.
Fucking chaotic
I
where,
know,
where they know what
chaotic.
they're watching now, and we
Right.
go a little X-rated a little bit more on the air, and we get these comedians that hang out with us, drunk, whatever. Maybe we'll bring a couple of ladies
I'm all
to
for
hang
it.
out and walk around
I'm
the
all
studio.
for it.
You know, Mel Brooks was a genius.
But you only have a certain amount of time.
Justin McDonough, go
Get
ahead.
smart. We had chaos and control.
Yes.
Right. We don't have control. We don't have
I love
we
this
don't have
song.
Maxwell Smart.
We have chaos.
We have chaos and Siegfried.
But he thinks
He's
it'll work.
Siegfried. From now on, he's fucking Siegfried.
Hello, Siegfried.
Hello, how are you?
This is chaos. We don't brrr here.
It's chaos. I'm going to put together a show that people want to
So,
see.
from here on in, he is now Siegfried.
So I'll just sit here and watch the Siegfried crazy chaos show.
Why are they listening now? Why have we been number one everywhere we've gone? Why haven't we done?
I don't know if you're number one. I'll tell you right now.
I'm
Pizza
sorry,
Man's
Pizza
back.
Man. Yeah, well, between you and the show that's got lesbians on there, they
just-
think they're in charge.
You know, you took the thought right out of my saucy head. I was thinking of getting Peaches Rodriguez on my show.
I think he's had her. Yeah, you have had her,
My
Pizza Man.
show.
Yes.
I paid her $26.
Bruno Capola is doing a little math.
Okay, go ahead.
He says, Graz, just so you know, 90 minutes
Times 12
So
comedians.
12 comedians
Divided
means
by-
7.5 minutes for each comedian,
Without any talking in between.
which really means 7 minutes, and I would argue it means 6.5 minutes
I'm going 5.
because you need a couple of minutes to introduce them. I
Okay.
would go 5 also. I would go conservative.
Well, that's what I was doing. And Bruno just said the Pizza Man did a successful pay-per-view. He did and now let me rephrase that. He did a successful one. We are using that as the pattern, but what he did in pay-per-views,
It's a prototype.
I'm going to times it by 4. That's what I'm going to
Yes,
do.
A template, if you
So,
will.
as Bobby Lacera said, it was successful in-house, but as from a pay-per-view standpoint, it was a dud. I'm not going to be a dud.
Why do I feel like I'm driving on
Not
the
a
parkway
dud. That's
right
not
now?
a, what?
Why are you trying to
I
take
feel
the
like I'm on the
jacket off?
parkway. Yeah.
Well,
Not a
hot.
dud. That's the wrong
No,
thing
I
to
smell
say.
weed.
It was
Let's
go
successful.
Hawks.
Oh, fuck you too. Whatever. I'm just drinking.
Who says that to a friend?
What? Listen, I get it. Put it together,
friend are
5
you?
minutes
Oh,
each.
fuck you, too.
You're ready to go.
I had Peaches would get 7 minutes, Gaia would get 7 minutes, and maybe Christy Miller and Aravalo get 7 minutes.
If you
and
got
everybody
12,
else gets
you got
5.
12 comedians?
Yes.
You think somebody wants to drive all the way over here?
Okay,
for 7
here you go.
minutes?
They're getting paid. Every single one of them's getting paid too.
You ready for this?
Go ahead.
5 minutes each,
Yeah.
12
Oh,
comedians.
Christy, come on from
1
Jersey.
hour.
Yeah.
I'll give you 4 minutes.
That gives you a half hour.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
I'm on
You know,
board with
I
that.
was thinking I like to talk.
I'm on board
too.
with that. Gives you a half hour.
And what are you saying? Go. You were thinking what?
Bobby,
I like to talk too. You know,
5
say
minutes
something-
each.
say
You
hello to
are.
the-
12
say hello to
comedians,
the
60
audience.
minutes. It gives you 30 minutes for fluff.
But that's what
fast.
we want. That's chaotic.
It's
it's
quick.
boom, 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 and you're putting together now something correctly.
You're right. 5 minutes
that are
is
done
quick.
that are done professionally. It's not going to be chaos. We'll get a cut.
Somebody's in the middle of a Matt Arvallo tells stories that are like 12 minutes long, right? So
There's
he'll be
no
in the middle
way-
of a story. He'll be up here going. So anyway,
Yeah.
so I was driving
right.
home from work, and I saw this car, and I saw I see these people in the back of the car. And Grouse is going to come up and go, "All right, Matt, thank you, Matt Arvallo,
There's
way
no
to go."
way. There's no way Pontillo's going to do 5
No,
minutes.
Pontillo's
He's gonna.
got 12 minutes at
Yeah,
least.
he's
It's
just
a
gonna go.
pay-per-view. They're going to be seen. It's worth it.
Billy Geyer.
So
Peaches.
why don't we have them all sit here and just scan them, pan through them, and then call it a day? They're going to be seen. Oh, fucking A.
Oh my God. That's like.
Well,
that's
Mike
like a layup.
Nicoli has been talking about that for 3 years. He thinks a roast of me would be phenomenal, but I don't want to do that because it's not about me. It's about you guys.
No, you just don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I really don't want to hear it. I don't. You want to do a roast? Oh, wait. She's asking me a question. Did Peter Bales do your show yet? No, he has not.
Peter bailed.
Peter bailed on us. No.
Peter Bales bailed.
I'm pretty close to having almost everybody. We've had Gage, right? We had Keegan. We had
Tim Gage.
Carlson. We
Tim
had
Gage.
We had Saliani.
Satan. Yeah, we had
We,
Satan.
we
We
had
did have Satan.
Pete Coriel, right?
Pete Coriel, who's never been in your cab.
On his way to the
Video.
bathroom, by the way.
And did great radio for 20
He was
minutes.
looking for the bathroom and found the patio doors.
I just saw our
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
What's the guy on 103.1 out in Suffolk
Oh.
County? The Trump guy, big Trump guy, Jessica Colazzo's boyfriend.
George?
No, oh my God. Oh, Kevin Downey Jr.
Oh, great.
Kevin
yeah,
Downey Jr.
My
We've had
God, where's
Kevin
he
Downey
been?
Jr. We've had Keegan. We've had all
Oh,
of-
yeah.
We've had
Kevin Downey
everybody.
Jr.
Fran Gatto says hello. She's watching.
Brangato's watching.
And Craig DiFilippo said I could
Is
roast
she
you for
commenting?
days.
Is she commenting?
She hasn't commented, but she's
Ah,
watching.
Well, you're going against the rule right now.
And wait a minute. Another thing I was thinking of doing.
Oh boy.
So if we've got 12 comedians, I was thinking on bringing one special guest to introduce you and I. And
What am I?
and-
Shit? What am I, just a lump of freaking coal
Hold on.
sitting over here in the corner?
And you.
Jackass.
Lou Gatto. Bring Lou Gatto on and introduce us.
Oh
Go
my
with this.
God.
Go with the senior citizen.
Bobby, this is going to be This is going to be a 4-hour show.
I was going to say.
I was thinking of bringing Lou.
That's-
Wait, I'm thinking of bringing
that's
Lou
the first
Gatto in.
half hour right
No,
there.
I think no. Lou's coming on.
Lou's going to
Wait.
come on. He'll be on for 10, 20 minutes.
Lou's coming on for
Exactly.
2 minutes. All he
No,
needs to
he's
do is,
not.
good evening, everybody.
No, he's
My
not.
name is Lou Gatto, the funniest 92-year-old man in the world. Here's a joke. There once was a man named Lou who fell asleep in a canoe. He dreamed about Venus. He played with his penis, and he woke up with a handful of goo. There you go. Here now is Bobby Inzarello, Anthony Grazide, and Richard Zarelli at Limo
I think
Talk.
Lou is going to be offended that you told that joke in his name.
I think I'm busy that day.
Big J Okerson been on our show? No. I used to work with Opie and Auntie, so I hung
How
out
many
with
times
him.
you dropped those?
Well,
names?
today about
4,000?
Today, wait a minute. You've been with me 13
Today
years.
about 12.
How many times do I really drop their name? Honestly.
Every show.
Bullshit.
Back to my O&A days. Back to my O&A days. O&A days. When I was with O&A.
I was going to
O&A.
say at least every third show.
Yes.
At least.
Okay.
Every third show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Quite a
Lou
bit.
Gatto is going to be the guy that introduces
Right.
us.
So who's picking Lou up? Sitting in the cough
I'll
ward?
get him. That's my job is to get the people here.
Limo Talk will get
There's
him.
a couple of people I might take care of, and I know that Vital will do the right thing for me that night. GoVital.com. I'll get a couple people in from the city, like Christy Miller and
Throw that
Peaches
in,
Rodriguez.
GoVital.com.
I thought it-
Go
so
Vi-
the
go
85
Vital.
people heard that.
I don't care.
Vital
If you
limo.
need a car in the city, GoVital.com. That's it. GoVital.com.
That's it.
That's it.
Go Vital.
He'll probably throw me a couple of cars to get Christy in here. Christy will drop her off, and I'll get her home. They'll go in my car. I'll bring
Took
them
it home. So
I'll get them
train
home.
stations across the
Get
street.
him home.
Yeah. I'll buy them the ticket home.
Buy them the
How's
ticket
that?
home.
So I
He
get
just
them
put
in.
the cars on the table. He's
So wait a
buying
minute.
you a fucking ticket for a train.
Wait a minute.
He'll get you the pen.
So
You'll work
So now
it
we
from
got
there.
we got round trip tickets on the train.
So to make it enticing for Peaches
oh, yeah, that's
Rodriguez
enticing.
and for
enticing.
Christy Miller, I'll have them both meet in the city.
There's a pizzeria next door. You want pepperoni or cheese?
I was going to use him I was going to use him for extra food. I was going to use him too.
I
yes.
knew you were going to say.
I was going to use him. I'm trying to get everybody involved. Wait. Okay. GoVital.com will send them in with a car, the both of them. Cost me $150. They'll give it to me for $100.
So far, this night is a total loss for you.
It's probably going to be a total loss. It's going to be a total loss. It's going to be a total loss.
We're doing a pay-per-view to lose money.
That's what we're doing.
He's doing his nails.
Yeah, what is he doing now? Cuticles? You doing your cuticles?
Yeah, he's checking the cuticles over there. Yeah. He's
Push
pushing
them
them
back.
out.
Yeah, because they,
Yeah, he's
fly,
gotta
they
cut 'em
fly
soon.
out once in a while.
Bob, do you like Sunday nights for just sitting there and observing your place? Do you like it for the entertainment that we bring? Or do you just like to sit there and go, it's almost over my week?
Bobby's sitting there going, look what I've done. Look what I've
It's like
created
tomorrow's
here.
Monday. Who's
Can I hang
Monday?
those wires from a different tile in the ceiling? Or is that just fine? We got to cut a little notch out over there for those wires.
As every comedian has said that have never been here and walked in for the first time, this is one of the coolest places around. And I'm hearing that
It's
a
the
lot.
nicest studio on this strip. There it is.
Oh, my God.
He loves us. How do you? Who could blame him?
So, Peaches Rodriguez has never been here. We're at 20 Broadway in Massapequa, New York.
First of all, how is this Broadway? It's not even Broadway.
it's not.
We're behind the CVS. You know what, Peaches? If you'd like, we might be able to have Bobby Lacerra, if he doesn't want to play with his cuticles, give you like a tour of the
behind the
grand
scenes
tour.
tour.
Could you do like a
We're going to make that part of the show, too, Bobby, so that's another
just for
4
tonight, Bob? Even the lights don't.
What the hell?
Why?
Because
the lights are down.
Because he's stoned.
All the cameras are off. What'd you say?
Because he's stoned. He's stoned and he's focused on cuticles.
20 Broadway.
He's wondering if a clear coat would make it just look perfect.
Maybe I should use that illegal place 2 doors down. Get a little bit of a massage.
What's the name of the
and get-
pizza place over here? Leonardo's. They close just before we get here.
So Peaches wants to come on. Sunday nights, 9:15. Now here, Peaches, we could do a phone call.
I'll bring some pizza from Ancona.
Wait, all right, we'll make it
'Cause
enticing.
they'll be
for you.
closed.
You're not getting car service to come in. That's for the pay-per-view. But for a night to come into the studio, come in, drive in, or take the train. It's right across the street, right? What is it, the Massapequa branch? You think she was here? I think she was on Romano's show. So Bobby says you might have been here already,
Can I
Peaches Rodriguez.
recall?
But we are on.
You come on like a dream, peaches and cream, lips like strawberry wine. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine.
I'll put that on that day. What's the name of that song? We'll make sure.
You're my baby, you're my pet. We fell in love on the night we met. You touched my hand, my heart went boom. Ooh, when we kissed. I got the wrong word. It could not stop. My heart went pop. Ooh, when we kissed, I could not
My
stop.
heart went pop.
You walked out of my dreams and into my heart. Now you're my angel divine. You're Peaches Rodriguez. You're beautiful, and you're on Limo Talk.
And you're
Yes,
you're
we
mine.
did have Fat J, Peaches.
Yes, Fat Jay. Yes, often. All the people that we named.
We even
come on
bought him
now.
a shirt.
What are you going to list everybody? When you come in, we'll talk about it. We're legit. We're too legit to quit, right? That was
You know, I was looking at the Doc Gooden's thing. He only had 194 wins, 6 shy of the 200.
I know. We're really We're really watering down the.
So you don't think 194 wins total he had?
194 total.
Total
He
wins.
probably had
Total
110.
wins.
Probably had 120 with the
yeah,
Mets.
I was
From
gonna say.
84 to 2000. But he didn't play in 95.
He was suspended.
Suspended and and you had the strike too, right?
No, he was suspended for the whole year.
No, I know, but I mean, you still had the strike anyway.
Oh, that's your daughter.
That is my daughter.
Yesterday I went to New Park, got pizza.
Go ahead.
This guy I work with, this guy Tim, who we started together at the Garden, he says to me in the middle of the shift, he's a really funny guy. He's like one of these guys who's just like keeps always talking and he's always like making jokes and stuff like that. And he's just like a cool guy. But he goes, "Hey, can you do me a favor? You give me a ride home?" I was like, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Off the Bell Parkway." I was like, "Bell Parkway." You know what he tells me to do? Take me to exit 17 on the Bell Parkway and just drop me off. I says, "Drop you off on the exit?"
On the
I
exit.
go. He goes, "Yeah. Well, this guy last week dropped me off on the exit." I go, "On the ramp." He dropped you off on the ramp. He
It's
goes,
like
"Yeah,
Conduit Avenue.
not far." Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's Franny Lou right over
That's
there.
Freddie Lou.
Yeah.
well,
That's
so,
who used to pick up. What's her
oh
name?
no, it's actually Cross Bay Boulevard over there.
Yeah, that's
What's her name? We used to pick up over there, Franny Lou.
Sandra Lee.
Before she retired.
Mary Dash.
Mary Dash.
Mary Dash.
Yes.
Yeah, we used to have a lady, an
She
older.
invented DoorDash.
She was. I like.
There was
Mary.
a Checkers over there. Yes,
Anyway,
it's yeah.
so check this out. So now I'm driving, and he gets on the phone with his wife, and he goes, "Yeah, this guy Bobby from the Garden." He goes, I've known him. He goes, "He's giving me a ride home." He goes, "You gonna be able to pick me up?" I says, "I'm not gonna drop you off on the exit. I'll get off the fucking exit. As a matter of fact, it's Cross Bay Boulevard. I'll go to New Park and get a pizza." "All right, for driving me home, I'm gonna buy you a pizza," he says.
There you go.
I go, wait. So I go, okay. So now I'm driving down Cross Bay Boulevard. I see him looking in my mirror. He's looking in the side view mirror, and he goes like this to me. Open it. He goes, unlock the door. Jumps out of the car, runs to the bus. Gets on a bus. She's gone. Fucking gone.
That's it?
That's it. Didn't give you a pizza.
I was like, I'm in the Twilight Zone here. It was right in front of New Park.
It's like a migrant.
Right. So all of a sudden, I'm like, where's my fucking pizza? I'm not getting any pizza.
Yeah,
I didn't want him to buy me pizza. I thought we were going to hang out and have pizza, though, me and him.
So he jumped out of the
Jumped
car.
out of the car and ran to the bus.
So he enticed you with the thought of getting a pizza to distract
No, I'm the one who
you.
brought up New Park.
Yeah, but still.
Anyway, so now I go into New Park.
New Park. That sounds a lot like Parkside.
Well,
little bit.
I can't get to Parkside, so I went to New Park.
Okay.
So
When
I
do you
was-
want to go?
Tomorrow,
I could go.
I can't go tomorrow.
Tuesday.
I can
I
go.
can't go Tuesday.
I can go any afternoon this week.
All right, good.
Can you go any afternoon? Take an hour,
What's an afternoon?
like 1 o'clock in the afternoon for 2 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
12?
What are we going for? Fucking early bird special?
What do you want me to do? I work.
No,
at
I want
nights.
to go when I have time.
That's where the problem has lied.
You know what? New Park just canceled the brunch. They don't have it anymore. Parkside doesn't have the brunch anymore. They have the dinner place.
Okay, I work nights. I'm trying to pick a night. I know my
You
schedule.
work every night?
That's what. Probably
I
Wednesday.
think he's
this
off
week.
on Sundays.
No. You want
Let's
to
do
know
the show
something?
from
Do the
Parkside.
show
You want to know
from-
something? Do you have a okay? I asked him something when you weren't here.
I think
Do
I'm
you have a
free.
good enough relationship where if he comes with a portable, we do a podcast right at Parkside that night while we're eating, just about like a half an hour, an
can't
hour.
do that.
Something different.
Yeah, I want to be never asked to never come back again.
I guess that's a no. Okay. We were eating. We weren't going to be crazy. We're just going to
You
have
gonna be sitting there with microphones?
No, we could actually do an Instagram live if we want.
Guys would be like, you two, fuck you, out of here. Get the fuck out.
Right.
It was a thought. You said no.
All right, anyway. So now I'm.
Was it that
so now-
stupid of a
So
thought?
now I go into New Park.
Oh, fuck you, Smoke.
I go into New Park and I ordered a pie. Figure I'll bring a pie home.
Okay.
All right.
Hello, pie.
Fucking place is mobbed. Mobbed.
What time is this?
5:30, 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Dinner time.
Was
Okay.
it good, the cookie?
Very good.
So I 3 minutes after I ordered the pie, I said, they go, what's your name? I go, Inns. They go, okay. Inns, your pie's ready. I was like, what the fuck? Grabbed the pizza, paid for it, in the car, gone, took it home. Fucking delicious.
Really?
Absolutely delicious pizza.
Huh.
They just keep rolling.
Well, how do
them out.
you rate it as delicious? And
That's
do you,
like
when
New
you
York
get it,
pizza
when you
one
first
bite.
get, all right, do you get
Oh,
it
you
well
know the
done? Do you
rules.
get it well done?
I told them I want my pizza well done.
Okay.
I always like.
You don't get. So I got my pizza well done.
Mm-hmm.
And my first criteria for a piece of pizza is when you
The undercarriage.
the underpiece. But if it doesn't,
Dave
but if-
Portnoy calls it the undercarriage.
Well, all right. So
Doesn't
I'm
flop.
not Dave.
It doesn't
I'm not
flop.
Dave Portnoy.
Right. It doesn't flop. It's crispy.
Yeah, I don't like. I like it to
you know
just
the
stand
rules,
there.
one bite.
Now,
And then wait.
Does it
Next thing I
bend or
do
break?
is when I turn it down. If too much oil comes out, I think that's
Well, New Park, a little oil.
okay.
no, you don't turn it down.
But
because
no,
then the
I
cheese
have
slides
not
off.
down,
You
but
turn it
you
no,
up.
well, if you turn the
Let it
pizza
run
down,
out
the
the
cheese
crest.
slides off. There's way too much oil on it.
Right.
But my argument always has been for like Little Caesars, Papa John's, all that shit, that I could take that pizza, fling it across the room, and it'll still be in the same exact condition it was in the box.
Why do so many people like it then? Why do so many
Because
people
so many
like
people-
Domino's?
Convenient.
But is it really?
Yes.
I know people.
Why
that,
do so many people like Twizzlers? I mean, I don't know. They like shit. They just like to eat shit. Easy to eat, easy to grab shit.
Doughy.
They don't know any better.
It's doughy. It's filling. It makes
but
you
after
feel good. It's
so
comfort
many
food.
years of eating the same shit and hearing that
It's
it's
the same
shit,
reason why people still buy jarred sauce. It's the same reason why people will buy
Fair point.
imitation crap when they can buy something good.
Right.
You know, lesser of some of to the easiest.
Why would you do that?
It's the easiest.
Why would you do that?
our pay-per-view at $2.99 is going to be the easiest.
But you know what's a
easiest hour and
delicious
half
little treat?
of comedy.
Pastosa?
Uncrustables.
Oh.
Those
What's an
peanut butter-
uncrustable? Oh,
Peanut
butter
butter
and
and
jelly.
jelly.
Yes.
Fucking amazing. I put them in the toaster oven. They tell you not to do that. But I put them in the toaster oven to like
Those are
brown
good.
on both sides, and the inside is still a little cold. So it's like peanut butter and jelly a la mode kind of thing, like going on, like it's on a waffle. But it's like on a little thin piece of bread.
Those are good.
Fucking amazing.
Our friend Mr. Horowitz loves
I'm going to
those.
get an Uncrustable truck.
They're very good.
you want to get an uncrustable truck?
Just deliver a
Just you're gonna sell Uncrustables off a truck. That's not a bad idea. People love them.
Don't
They do.
touch. I wanna
Uncrustables and beer.
And beer.
So what about beef jerky and beer?
And, oh, I should have said beef.
What
jerky.
about beef jerky?
We could get some more as soon as you
Oh,
pay the
sure.
guy.
I'm going there probably tomorrow or the next day.
I'm going to play satanic.
He'll answer the phone if
And
I
I'm going to
call
drive
him.
around the block with satanic music going. Instead of the.
You'd probably do well.
Probably would.
You probably would do well. It's something different. Well, doesn't that coffee house, that Witch's Brew
Yeah.
over by you, that's all goth and everything else, but dark? Like
That's
a
in
really,
West Hempstead.
yeah, but it's a really dark type of atmosphere. It's packed.
Right.
Packed.
Is that the one you go to in West Hempstead?
I don't know.
Oh, there's one. It's down the
That's
street
the one.
from my.
I got no
that's
time
the
to-
one.
I can't
That's
make
right
it.
down the street from
That's like a
my
hangout.
mother-in-law lives on that block.
So then you
Sycamore.
live. Okay, so your mother's on
I know the
Sycamore.
place.
So
Yeah.
you know where Bobby lives, and you know where I used to live. I'm in Franklin Square. I'm
I
on.
don't know where Bobby lives.
Bobby lived over by, what's the name of that old time pizzeria over there?
Umberto's.
You're by Bobby's by Central High School.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what about the pizza?
The pizzeria is the Italian place over by
Oh,
where
the
the
Italian
Repub-
pizzeria's
where the-
Italian. Good.
Umberto's.
Where the yes, no, not Umberto's, where the Republican,
Chino's? No. King Umberto's is where the Republic.
where the Republican place is on the side there. Where
Prince Umberto's.
yes, by
But I
across
don't
the-
live. I live.
you
About a
live in
mile
that
away from
area, that vicinity.
that vicinity.
In that vicinity, you do.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they always made a good pizza. Prince, when I was
Prince Umberto's still makes a pretty good pizza. It's not like it used to be. I like King Umberto's makes a great pizza.
still, it's like it used to be. King
King
Umberto.
Umberto's is excellent.
Did you hear that Francesco's closed?
It did
Get the
close.
fuck
It
outta
did
here.
close.
I
I know.
The bakery?
no.
Pizzeria.
We had a Francesca's in
Very
Farmingdale,
good, too.
and it was good.
It was very good.
But you know what?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What street is that on?
Merritt's Road.
Merritt's Road, my house, block away from my house.
Yeah.
I
right down
went
the
there
street
once,
from Gross.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Good place.
Yeah. Dude, they had like these chicken parm sliders on like a big garlic nut roll. Like meatball sliders.
Don't
they
throw
had
this out.
Spinach and grilled chicken
Drink it
slide
if you
like
want.
pizza. They had all this like really good food.
You want more?
And they closed. I don't know why.
They've been closed now a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
and my answer to that is there's just too many pizzerias in Farmingdale.
There is a lot.
There is a lot of
We
pizzerias in
got
Farmingdale.
a
We've got
shit
an
ton.
excessive.
There's a pizzeria, I think, Marie. What the fuck is it called?
Rosemary's.
Rosemary's. I like
New
it.
ownership.
It's right across the street from my house. New ownership.
Not
Oh,
good
good?
anymore.
I went there 2
Dude,
years
ex-
ago. It was delicious.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the old owners.
Across the street from my
Linda
house,
told me to go.
within a vicinity, I
You
have.
still go there?
I have Mary's, Mario's, and what's the old man that used to own the place by Evergreen? It's
Pizza Man?
no, it wasn't the Pizza Man. You were on Main Street, Pizza Man.
Yeah.
You were the only place on Main Street. Now there's like 3 of them. on
Wait,
there.
next to Evergreen,
Well,
there was a pizza place?
Main
Yeah.
Street Pizza was across the street.
Yeah, yeah, and that's out of business too.
They're gone too?
I think that's out of business.
There is one spot there that it's been like 4 different pizzerias,
And they will never
and
make
they
it.
all go out.
It's because the rent is too damn high. How many pizzas are you gonna make with paying
Rent
$4,000?
is too damn high.
The rent is too damn high. Everything's. I don't know how these places are making.
There's a place called
look,
Joey's.
look at
Ton of
this.
people in them.
Joey's Pizza in Limbrook. Got a little hole in the wall down the
Joey.
side street. And he's really trying hard. He's got really good pizza, but I know he's struggling because he's always offering these specials and stuff.
Yeah.
$8.99 for dinner, and you know.
Well, that
this
was
and
what Francesca's was doing. They were sending.
Yeah.
That's when it's a bad sign.
That's how I feel. My wife goes, "Oh, look at this! Francesca's
fine.
$15.99 for a pie on
It's
a
like
Tuesday." I go, "Yeah, they don't have enough business."
it's like Rose's Pizza in Valley Stream.
Yeah.
$8.99. All you could eat dinner deals.
I'm surprised though, because their food is really good.
Where?
Francesco's.
Well, this was.
But like I said,
There was a place in
fucking,
Valley Stream called Truffle.
And it's on Merritt's Road. It's in a shopping
But
center.
there's
It's not
fif-
like in an isolated
there's
area.
15
Good
fuck,
location.
There's 15
I know,
pizzerias.
I went to La
pizzerias.
Piazza in Oceanside a couple weeks ago. Mob. It was like, I don't understand.
Yeah, but what day was that?
It was Saturday.
Yeah.
No,
if,
but it
if
was
you're not
early.
making it on a Friday,
Oh, it was early. It was like 2
if
o'clock
you're
in the
not
evening.
making it on a Thursday, Friday, it's like the bar business. What Mondays? If you didn't have Monday Night Football, Monday nights, or darts, or pool, or talk sports with Graz, you don't have. You don't,
Talk sports with Graz.
No, it
Was that
originally
a
started
night?
off- no, I used to put in the advertisement, talk sports with BF Toby, right?
Yep.
And people used to go, what does BF Toby stand for? I go, because Toby was the bartender. It really stood for Big Fucking Toby. Big Fucking Toby. He used to call himself that. He goes, Big Fucking Toby. Big Fucking Toby.
Well, Toby, I replaced you, and it was.
So then when he left,
Talk sports with Graz.
I made it talk sports with Graz. Yeah.
so Monday
and
nights.
then what would happen? People would come in
Well-
just to talk sports with you?
Listen, that gentleman can answer the question. I had good nights. Yeah,
Well,
they'd hang out.
Yeah,
Shut up.
No, I'm saying
we all had good nights.
They were
Here we
talking.
go.
they
That's
were
why he's
talking-
not.
They were talking sports anyway, but he would disappear to go down to the basement every once in a while, and
Shit in the
it
pick
became
bucket.
self-service sometimes
Nobody ever self-serviced themselves
that you know of.
that I know of.
You know who's working at you know who's working at Kevin Walsh's place?
No,
Who? Maria Testaverde.
that's a good move. They need that.
Vinny's sister?
No, cousin.
That's a
The
good move.
Testaverde family
That's
doesn't do anything past naming their kids
She's-
Maria and Vinny.
Yeah, she's got a pretty good following, right? Yeah, that's good for them. I don't know if that's a desperate move, but I've been noticing a lot of things that they've been doing. Lila's, that
I keep forgetting the name of it.
It's Lila's. They have a night of music. They have a night of comedy. They have a night of just singing and everything else. So they're trying. He's trying to get people in there.
They should have a seance.
Hey, from what he
Can
was,
we have a seance?
We should have
I'm
one.
going to call somebody now and have a seance.
isn't that what we wanted to do with Kristen Tinsley? We wanted to have like a kind of like a
Yeah, of
seance.
course.
Clairvoyant night.
You want to do that?
She doesn't want to talk to us.
All right, well, we'll get somebody.
She
Well,
doesn't
show
want
Why
him
don't we
on
get
the
a
show.
Ouija board and ask them to get in touch with Kristen for us? To do the Ouija.
Exactly.
I tell you, Billy Guy is coming in next week.
Really got, yeah, with the hat. You got your hat.
Bob, I swear on my.
Yeah, where the hell is the
Where
hat?
is the hat?
It went to Billy Gaia.
Where is the hat?
You still can't find the hat.
So, Bobby, the bottom line is, where's the hat? There's your dude. It's. I'm gonna look back and try to find it. How does that happen? You noticed it.
I saw you pull the hat off.
and you said it got very bright.
And then I said, Bobby, lower the lights.
It
I
got
looked
very
back
bright, and
you
then the
could-
hat's gone. So that's a little eerie right now. You did say that. I'm gonna look back in the show.
Oh my God! It's like it was definitely a it was definitely a ghost.
What do you think about OJ and the White House response?
I don't think the White House should have mentioned that motherfucker at all.
Yep.
That was low life bullshit. Those two people got murdered, and OJ.
And he lost a civil trial, by the way. Everybody,
Yeah,
nobody
you know,
wants
people-
to. Nobody wants to
they're
mention
still
that.
defending this motherfucker. People,
Right.
They're still like saying, "No, he didn't do it." Well, then there's some people now that think his son did it. But
No, because they want to just change
but
the
simple
story
as
now.
this, simple as this, he did it.
There was an overwhelming amount of evidence against him. Yes, he was found not guilty.
If the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
That
and
the
it was,
bit- 'cause
and it
they-
was. You have
the
to remember the
prosecution fucked
time.
up that whole situation.
What had just happened right before OJ?
Rodney King.
Thank you. So you have this time in America where Rodney King gets, not for nothing, unreasonable,
Pulverized.
unreasonably
he was on crack,
beaten by cops.
But
obviously.
they beat the fuck out of him
They
for no reason.
beat the hell out of him.
They
for
didn't
no
have
reason.
to do that.
Right. They did not have to do that at all. Those cops did not have to do that.
They could have easily subdued him
Right.
with a pair of cops.
And then here comes OJ. And now are they really going to convict OJ in the time in America when this is going on with Rodney
they
King?
could have if they didn't botch the case.
Well, yeah. Well,
Johnny
that's
Cochran
true.
was a fucking mastermind, though. He was brilliant.
He was.
He knew that if the glove got wet and it was leather, that it would shrink. He also knew that if OJ put on a fucking rubber glove, because you can't put a glove on that might not be yours, who knows what contaminants are on it. So we're going to put a rubber glove on him. Okay, Your Honor? Yes. Okay, yes. So now we're going to put a shrunken glove and with a rubber glove on top of it, and he's going to get bewildered when it doesn't fit. The actor who played in Naked Gun. He's
Yep.
going to go, it doesn't fit.
Yep.
And they go, well, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit. And that was it.
Yep. There are actually people that are now. It was on CNN. There's a woman on CNN saying that, the black people really appreciated the fact that he got off.
They did. They were happy.
Yeah, they were very happy, and they were happy because all the years of what they felt was white people persecuting them, it was like payback.
I know.
You
And
know what,
that's,
though?
That's
I'll tell
what
you
was
what. There's
that's
a little
what was
more
going
to it
on.
than that, too, though. It's also,
That's
I got to tell
that's a
you.
big part of it.
I got to tell you something.
OJ said he was banging the wife of he was Kris Jenner, right? He was what was that? That was the lawyer.
He was
Yeah.
fucking Caitlyn Jenner.
No, Kris Jenner.
Think
the
about
mother,
this.
The mother.
He turned her. He turned her.
If that trial never happens and OJ doesn't do this,
Yeah.
you never have the Kardashians.
Kardashians.
Never.
Never.
Robert Kardashian.
They don't exist.
And you have a totally different world.
Yep.
Think about
Right.
it.
Yeah.
She's got 160
Think about
million
it.
followers on Instagram.
Yep.
By the way, just so you know, Ann Rothney says I never had the hat on all night. That's what she's saying. There's no hat.
You know what I think? I think Kristen Tinsley came by and took it.
I think Kristen
Yeah.
is pulling the trick
Yeah.
on us.
Wait.
Listen, Ann Rothney is 100% correct because I just reviewed it, and you never had a hat on.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
You haven't had a hat on all night, and we all thought you had a hat
and
on?
I thought I did too. I thought I did too.
You never even.
You know what
had
it was?
your
I
hood
thought
on.
I
might
saw
have
you
been-
taking it
it
off.
might have
Yes, that's what I thought.
I did. I thought so too.
Maybe it was the hood.
I never had the
No,
hood on.
It was probably the headphones.
the headphones, maybe.
Ah.
All right. That's how fucked up we are.
Wow.
Thank you, Ann Rothney. We love you. That's why Taft, California, and the 777
Thank
liquor
you,
store
Ann.
in Taft, California, is the greatest liquor store in the
Oh, we
world.
love it.
Well,
Yes.
It shows you I don't really look at you.
Frangado says Prince Umberto's. Frangado, share the show, because when you share the show, we do great numbers. And then Bruno shares it, and we do great numbers. And then Greg shares it, and we do great
Well, I'm
numbers.
going to put something out
and
here. by the
Ann
way.
shares it, and we do great
I'm
numbers.
going to
not
put
done.
something out there. That's right.
I was going to say.
I'm going to put something out there that nobody really talks about.
Peaches wants to come to
Nicole
Simpson.
Simpson
Yeah. Was a slut.
drove him fucking insane.
Yeah, she was a slut.
And she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, she knew exactly what she
was
doing.
a fucking lowlife.
Yep.
She really was.
I believe that.
And
we
so-
talked about that.
Right? And the bottom line is she knew he's fucking psycho. He's nuts. He's a jealous, rages.
So you're blaming her now for getting
I
murdered?
think Nicole.
I'm thinking she fucking ruined herself.
Correct.
By pushing the buttons of a guy who's capable of doing what he did.
And I thought the same thing too.
But you don't know if he's capable of doing that.
Are you
I do.
serious?
She knew.
She
beat him up
knew.
before. I mean, she probably didn't expect that he was going to decapitate
You
her.
can't make it her fault.
But as soon as he found out she was fucking around with what's his name?
Ron Goldman.
Ron Goldman.
Ron Goldman.
He had a total. He lost his mind.
Lost his fucking mind.
Lost his mind and fucking went in
She
there.
would
and
go
cut-
places he was with other guys and try to fucking drive him nuts.
Correct.
You don't do that with somebody who's fucking crazy.
Well, no, that's certainly.
And he was
a problem.
crazy.
He was.
So, she you know what?
Listen, it doesn't. You don't
Well,
deserve to be
wasn't a nice per-
murdered.
She wasn't a nice person.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't. You don't deserve a knife to the throat either.
Yeah, but you don't. You also don't deserve the president of the United States giving his condolences to somebody that just.
Well, she
that
should
killed
have
two
never
people.
answered the question.
The blade don't fit, you make a slit.
Well, cut
The idiot, you know,
Oh,
the moron lying press secretary that we have in the White House should have never said anything. She just said no comment. Like what? You know, you don't have to answer the question.
You don't talk about that.
You just don't have to acknowledge it. You could just say,
If somebody asks, you could
Next.
say, very sad situation, don't want to get into it.
right, no comment. Sorry. By the way, we had a few listeners tonight. If you want me to run down the list,
Yeah, we got about 2 minutes. I got to get the hell out of here.
Mickey Delaney, Greg DiFilippo, of course. Thank you for sharing the show, everybody. Joan Krupiasha, Debbie Broderick, loyal listener every week. Bruno Capolo, Carol Carrion, also joining
Carol!
us tonight. Daniel
All right,
Asher,
that's Linda's sister.
Mike Bott,
I know.
Pat Walsh, chiming in tonight, Strong Island Television, Fran Gatto, and our new headlining comedian, Peaches Rodriguez.
Who asked me to inbox her, so she's going to come on. So look at that.
She wants Graz to inbox her.
Yeah, I want to inbox
Yeah.
somebody. I don't know about.
I don't know what that involves.
I
Did you
nobody's
find my
inboxed me in a
song?
while.
Oh, so we can get out of here.
I don't
please?
know what that means.
How many others
Inbox
besides
her.
those names usually go in? Another 120 more.
Oh, and another 85 more.
okay.
Sorry.
So we had
85.
We had decent numbers. Decent
Hold on.
numbers.
Let me just check the latest. But I think it was 85. Yes, 85. Gotham Gold Graz checking in tonight, and Top Notch Limousine.
Oh, look at that.
Yes.
Bird flu in New York City. Did you hear about that, Bobby? Got about 1 minute, 2 minutes.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Not what you're looking for.
All right. All right. How about DiFilippo tells me the other day, I'm having a conversation.
Why are you whispering?
Because
Why are we not on?
We're not on, Bob. Oh, we're on. He's
Oh, yeah. Why are we looking at Paradise Studios?
doing something. Don't worry about it. We're on.
Oh.
He says that because he's sharing the show in different countries, then now he's getting harassing phone calls from different countries. They're calling him. And
Death
not-
threats.
No, yeah. He
Really?
says they're just calling him and not saying
Is
a
it
word.
because our show?
He says he thinks it's because of the show. He goes, he was never getting anything from the Philippines. He shared it in the Philippines. He's getting phone calls.
That's because he's using his Facebook or whatever. They can find out by your name because
Yeah.
he uses his real name.
Yeah.
They could just Google it and find out your phone
We
number.
are taking Strong Island Television international, baby.
He says he's getting
Let's
harassed.
go.
He's getting.
There's no bad press, Bobby. Press is press.
That's how I look at it, right?
That's it.
I've been getting harassed.
Just say
forever
thank
since
you
I
and
came
move
the
on.
show in 2011.
You haven't been getting harassed. You've loved this time.
Followed home, threatened, death threats.
No, you have.
so-
You've been threatened and harassed.
Mike Botts told me he's going to beat the crap out of me one day if I keep coming on the show. No.
Well, I want to give kudos to my son Christian. Him and Aaron went to the prom last night, the junior prom.
Oh, yes. We had the Day of the Prom was last
The other
night.
prom was last night. I was hanging out
I
with
saw some pictures of Christian.
Ippolito, Christian, Horowitz, Dylan. Who's the hockey player that gets playing on Hofstra? Horowitz seemed to like him a lot. He graduated a couple of years ago, playing hockey at Hofstra. You don't know him?
I don't know who that is.
I met
At Hofstra?
James Dowd. I met nice kids, good kids. So kudos to my son Christian and Aaron. They had a great.
Who, Cam? Cam Kelly?
Cam Kelly.
Oh, yes. Oh, God. Love Cam Kelly.
How's your son
Cam's
doing?
the best.
How's your son doing at Nassau? Is he playing?
The only thing wrong with Cam Kelly is an Islander fan. Other than that, he's a great kid.
All right.
His father's a
He's
rabid
over at
Islander
Old
fan.
Westbury. Yeah.
Switched.
How was the
Brett,
doubleheader?
you-
How did he do today?
They
He
did
left?
good. But wait a minute. Nassau is 2-year school.
Oh, okay.
He
I'm sorry.
graduated.
Okay.
Now he's at Old Westbury.
And is he playing?
playing for the your Westbury team.
Yeah, he was playing for the
How's he
team.
doing?
He feels good.
All right, he was
I
hurt.
only got a minute
He was
left.
hurt.
I gotta
No, he was hurt.
He was
He's hurt, but is he back
He's
playing?
back now.
Okay, and has he played since?
He's done amazing. He's lights out.
Okay.
Lights off, lights on, lights off, lights on.
We usually do the best 2 minutes in radio at the
Yeah.
end.
This has been a drag.
Any of those home runs by Troy Emmanuel today?
Who?
Troy Emmanuel?
What about Troy Emanuel?
Did he hit any of the home runs today?
I don't know their names.
Oh. All right.
All
Troy.
right.
Thought you might know. Yeah, Troy.
Catch us on Facebook,
Middle infielder, Old Westbury.
Twitter.
I think he bats towards the
X.
leadoff
Number
spot.
4.
He could be. Zach played with
Good
him at
fielder.
Phenom. I know he plays
Good
over
fielder,
there.
shortstop.
Old Westbury.
YouTube.
Yes. Very good fielding shortstop. Troy.
Rumble.
Grew up in Plainedge. Played
LinkedIn.
Plainedge High School.
TikTok. Keep playing that.
Are you just going to yell at random social media
This is where we're
outlets?
on, so I want to let the people know we're on. LinkedIn,
Rookie.
Roku, Spreaker,
We're on LinkedIn.
GothamGoldGraz.com, Ins41.com, Instagram, Rumble, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and what was the other one we just started? Snapchat. I put us on Snapchat. Is that okay?
Very smooth.
Oh, thanks.
Well done.
Well, you guys are talking about the same fucking baseball shit.
Baseball shit.
I knew that was good.
Baseball shit?
Is that
what you said?
Is that how you talk to me?
Is that how you talk to me?
I'm
Baseball
sorry.
That's what you
shit?
say to your friend.
I know.
I think you guys did a great night.
How did my friend Colin look? I saw some pictures.
Colin looked fantastic. These women, Bobby, these girls. Oh my God, they're in the same gowns. It's the same thing.
Well, they're all shopping at the same store.
They're all at the. It's the same gown, plunging neckline, and up to the temple of the back. You know what I mean?
All right.
Right above the ass crack?
Yes,
I
the
know.
ass crack with nothing, with no.
I don't want to know about girls' dresses that are juniors in high school.
But I'm telling you what they wear. I wasn't being a creepy. That's what they're wearing. They're all in the same plunging neckline and up to the temple of the back. I said
Temple. I never heard that expression. Temple
Well,
of the back.
the back.
I never heard that. Temple of the back.
Temple.
Yeah. That's an interesting
The tramp
term.
stamp area.
Yes, the tramp stamp area.
Anyway, big win by Varsity Taylors on Friday night against Calhoun.
Varsity's winning the whole
4-3.
thing, baby.
No,
Varsity Dale's winning the whole
see,
thing.
You don't like when you say that.
Not a fucking jinx.
I'm not jinxing it. I'm telling.
Yankees are winning the World Series. Listen,
Rangers going to win the cup. Dale's going to win the fucking
I never said the Dallas Cowboys are winning any Super Bowl and they're fucking losing
because
every
they're
year.
not. We all know that.
So
We'll be
it's not
back
because of me saying it, because I would never say that.
We'll be back next week with Billy Geyer for Bobby Inns 41 in Zarello.
You had to fucking say it.
The Taylor Cup.
For Richard Zarelli, who's going to hate me now for the next, because now the next 12 games are big games, and I said that the Dales are winning the whole thing. What's the problem? That's my opinion. That's how I feel.
Can't have an
I don't
opinion.
like when you put that out in the universe like that.
Well, what do you want me to do?
It bothers me.
I'm sorry. For Bobby Inns 41 in Zarello,
Taylors suck.
bought up
You're going to lose every game from now on.
There you go.
Thank you, Bobby.
There you go. Bought up extraordinaire Richard Zarelli. For the man in the back, Bobby Lucera from Paradise Studios, StrongOutTV.com, and Sicko Merchandising.
Talk about sicko. Right over here.
Pay-per-view coming soon. Thank you
One
for
thing I
joining
know,
us.
one for sure. Anything I say or think has no effect on anything that happens.
So why is he getting me
I
a
don't
hard time?
know.
Not saying that?
Because that's the way I
The
am.
Gaylors are winning the whole thing. There's my fucking prediction.
There you
And within the next, all right, wait. Here's this. Within the next 3 years, the Gaylors win one county championship. There's my prediction. For Bobby Inns 41 in Zarello,
Out of any year, this year they have a very good shot.
or next. For Bought Up Extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli. For the man in the back, Bobby Lucero from Paradise Studios. And for me, Anthony Grazzi Day, Billy Geyer next week.
And for the New York Rangers, who are going to win the Stanley Cup this year, I want to just say,
Let's go Rangers.
Let's go Rangers.
Good night, and God bless.